Well, isn't Anamorous their sister?
Yeah.
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 I don't
But
know
I
the
just knew you
lore.
were gonna say Enamorous because you fucking love that stupid snake animal.
I think
I mean,
Anamorous is cool.
I I always forget the fact that they're siblings. I was about to say that they're all in a polyamorous relationship.
Oh god.
Because I would totally say that Landorus is a fucking bottom.
I mean, they are all from the U.S. from Unova, so you could just say Sweet Home Alabama and rock it and have both.
I mean,
True.
listen, it's up to interpretation. You know what I'm saying? Let people think whatever they want to think.
God, you better not be recording.
I am. What's up,
Yeah.
guys? Welcome to the second episode of Gold, Silver, and Fourth. Thank you guys so much for the love on the first one. Before we start, just make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out the other
Do it
videos.
right now.
Yeah, of course. Make sure to subscribe to Steve SBU as well. His channel will be linked to the description.
I appreciate it since you didn't mention it last time.
Okay, I added it in retrospect. You'll get your
You
clout,
should.
okay?
I need my internet clout in order to sustain my physical form.
As somebody without a YouTube channel, you should unsubscribe from both and run as far as
No!
you can. Leave, escape while you can.
We will take all the clout for ourselves.
Alright,
Load.
let's start, because I have some funny things for us to discuss today.
Goofs and gaffs.
Alright, because we are going to rank every single generation. That's what we're doing. So, here are the list of games for each generation. Gen 9 isn't done yet, so we just have Scarlet Violet. But basically,
Well, we can include the DLC and stuff.
we will just be ranking how good all of the games are, how much they changed Pokemon for the better, stuff like that. Just generally. Like competitive scene, you know how fun they are, stuff like that.
I think we should start off in a fun way and say which one we think is at the very bottom.
The very bottom.
Gen 2.
When I
Gen
say,
2.
when I say, oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say when I say go, but yeah, everybody agrees it's Gen 2. I'm not gonna lie, I really love the Johto region, but that's because Pokemon Heart Gold was like my second Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I agree. Heart Gold
so I'm
Soul
a little
Silver improved the game.
I still think that
significantly.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver are kind of bad, but like they're better. They're definitely way better, but they
They're
have their
better,
own
but
problems.
they're still mid. They are still like objectively the best way to play
The thing
Gen
is,
2.
people complain about like Kanto being boring in terms of like the actual like region itself, but like Johto is pretty much just the same thing. Like all the towns are just like basic towns and stuff. They have like some cool landmarks, I guess, but like in terms of the region, it's not really anything. And Gen 2 Pokemon, I mean,
my
there's
God.
five
So
good ones.
bad.
There's five good ones. There's Scizor, there's Skarmory, there's Lugia, there's Ho-Oh. And like
Heracross.
Heracross is alright, yeah. Like that's pretty and
Snorlax,
Umbreon.
but again.
Umbreon and Espeon. Like that's it. And like those are evolutions of Gen 1 Pokemon too. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just
Ho-Oh is my favorite evolution of Gen 1 Pokemon.
okay, well, you know what I meant.
True.
Now here's the
My
thing.
favorite Charizard
Where do you guys
evolution.
put Gen 1? Because I would put it like right here. But I know that some people are pretty higher on Gen 1.
I wouldn't say it's any higher. I've never
think
played
it's
the
C.
original Gen 1 games. I could see it being
I
C.
played Blue and I played Yellow. I didn't
Actually,
finish
now
Yellow
that I
though,
think
because
about
Yellow was pretty mid.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it, and I played Pokemon Crystal when I was about 5 years old because I don't know. I think one of my mom's friends like gave me a Game Boy Color with Crystal, and then I lost the Game Boy Color in a week. But
Damn.
I beat Pokemon Crystal in that time. Not Red. I wasn't that much of a gamer. But I was a big fan of Pokemon Crystal. But I can acknowledge that Gen 2 is a shit gen. And
Yeah.
I've played Gen 1 via an emulator, and I've beat the game with that. And I'm gonna be honest, Gen 1 is so fucking horrible.
Gen 1's bad.
Yeah.
Like, Gen 1 has a lot of problems. The reason why I like Gen 1 more than 2 is because first of all, like, I mean, it's just way more iconic. Like, first of all, like to put like the characters and stuff, like they just have more like characterization and stuff from later gens, which we'll get to. But like the designs are better. I like a lot of stuff like that, and like Gen 1 I think has more of a story than Gen 2, even though there really isn't a story in either of them. But like, I don't know. I think they're pretty
Yeah.
similar, but I would prefer Generation 1. Like I like when I played each game, cuz I remember like a year ago or a year or two ago I played each game in a row just to play them. Like I'm pretty sure I enjoyed Blue more than I enjoyed Gold.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for someone to be like, but you can go into Kanto in Gen 2, guys.
Okay, but
There's
Yeah,
now
Kanto
you
2
can
games
visit.
in one.
the thing is Kanto is genuinely some of the worst implemented post-game content in Pokemon. Like it's so bad.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just confusing.
Yeah,
Um
and like my opinion with Gen 1, like I agree it's C or D. I could see it being in C because I think it is like broken fun, like all the glitches and shit in Gen
True, that
1
is a big part of Gen 1.
can make it real fun to like play through and like speed run and shit to see how much you can break it. So
Mhm.
I could see it being a C tier, but I wouldn't rank it any higher than that.
But
use
I'm also
Neopin
like
shots.
imagining what I would put in the C tier, and I notice like a distinguishable gap between Gen 1 and the Gen I'd put in C tier.
Yeah, I'll put this here. Gen
All right,
Yeah.
3, I think is like here, maybe even A. Like,
I
I mean, I
I
think
I'd say
agree.
B or A. B or A I could
Fire
see.
Red and Leaf Green is how you do the Kanto region,
hmm
right? I
Yeah.
think that Fire Red and Leaf Green is the best iteration of the Kanto games. I
I
think
I
don't
that
agree.
agree, but I think they are good.
okay,
You're gonna probably say Let's Go is better.
I do prefer Let's Go.
I do like Let's Go's graphics. I will say that. I don't like the idea of stripping away like so
I
much shit from like future games just because it's a faithful reimagining.
yeah,
I
listen,
don't like.
man.
that stuff
I
is
like Pokemon Go as much as the next guy, but it's Pokemon Go for a reason. It's on your mobile device.
yeah.
I think I think it's okay. Let's hone back.
Let's
Let's
save
hone
that for
back on
later.
Gen
Let's save
3.
that for
Yeah.
Yeah,
later.
I'm reining you guys in. I'm reining you guys in. Let's do
Okay.
Gen 7 next if you guys are that
No, no,
adamant.
no, no,
But come
no,
on.
no, 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 no. We'll do it in order. We'll do it in order. Gen 3, Emerald, like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are all good games in my opinion. And like Fire Red and Leaf Green are good games. They're all really solid. I wouldn't put any of the games, like if you were just doing a game tier list, I wouldn't put any of the games in S tier. Like
Yeah, I
I
would probably put like Emerald and Sapphire in like B and like Emerald in A, and then like I'd probably put like Fire Red, Leaf Green in B too. So I could see like a high B, low A.
yeah.
I could see that.
Gen 4, I think Gen 4 is here. Um
I agree.
I think that people tend to overrate Gen 4 a lot because it's nostalgic. But, like, of Gen 4, like, these 5 games right here, Diamond and Pearl are, like, because just of, like, how unbalanced they are.
Hmm.
Platinum is good. Platinum is very good. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver are also, like,
Yeah, personally, I would rank like Platinum in S tier and all the other ones in B tier. So I think ranking it in A is pretty fair to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
even it out.
I would honestly put Diamond and Pearl in A tier. I think Diamond and Pearl are
I
still
just,
very
I
fun.
just don't like, the
Their
fact
the
that
dex is really fucked.
The fact that like you have an Elite Four member who has like the Elite Four is just ridiculous. You have a bug type
Yes, I
leader
know
whose ace
Flint.
isn't a bug, and you have
Okay, but
Flint.
Drapion. Okay. I know Drapion isn't a bug type, but that thing's a fucking bug. That's a bug.
I
I
mean,
don't
like you
care.
could have just used a bug though. Like I don't
I
like it.
And
I
also,
also
isn't his Aeon Mega?
No, his ace is
I
Drapion.
do I do like the idea of like the Elite Four members having not like being it being more so around the theme of their type rather than like the actual type themselves. Like I don't mind that Flint has like a Steelix, but
I
Oh
like
yeah,
think
what
they
about that
I
low
think that's
punny?
shit. I think
What
the
about?
yeah,
Steelix and Lopunny are stupid as fuck.
I like the
I think we
Steelix,
all
but
know why Flint
Lopunny,
has that low
yeah.
punny.
Flint definitely, yeah,
Like
they knew what they were doing with
they
that
could have just made
Lopunny.
it better if they really wanted a fire specialist. Make it like Gym 1 with a Chimchar and a Ponyta, boom, and then put like a type that actually has a shit ton of Pokemon in the Elite Four.
Yeah,
Correct
but
me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Flint even has a mag mortar, does he?
Not in
no.
Diamond and Pearl.
That's a. Does he in Platinum?
He does. He has a full
Yeah.
fire team in Platinum. He's got Magmortar, Rapidash, Infernape, Flareon, and I don't know what the fifth one is.
Yeah, like in Pearl and Platinum, he has more non-fire types than he has fire types.
You mean in
Diamond and Pearl, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, yeah.
But like, and
But
he's not even the only one. Like, and it's not even just like even trainers who stick to their types use like the same Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure the Ghost Gym leader has like three, or not three, but like two Mistrevises, and it's just like why, you know?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
It's so little Timmy can beat the game. Dude,
Yeah.
now that I'm remembering it, didn't Barry have like a level fucking like 38 Starly or something at one point, or a Staravia?
I could see that.
Yeah.
that's definitely possible.
I know that was in BDSP. I vividly remember him having an over-leveled Starly and Staravia.
Oh,
for
if it
just
was
no
in
reason.
If it was a
BDSP,
BDSP,
then
it was in
definitely.
Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, it was in Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay,
Gen
Gen 5, I
5
think we
here.
can all agree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here.
Just undisputed.
can-
Both
yeah.
of these games are S tier games, and when you factor them together, it's here.
Yeah, like literally it's the best of both worlds. Like the OG Gen 5 games are for the people who like the soft reboot angle and like gives one of the best stories I feel like in Pokemon history. The graphics are amazing, and then the remakes not only like still gives you like that amazing graphics and stuff and still a pretty good overall story, but it's a lot more like of a like a kind of like almost a Gen 3 type thing where like end of the
Yeah.
world type story,
The
and
last
then
games
bringing
have
in the
pixel
old
art, man.
Pokemon as well. And then bringing in the old Pokemon as well to
Mhm.
sort of cater to some of the more Gen 1ers. Like I could care
Yeah.
I
less
mean, it would
about
make
if the Gen
sense
1ers
that
get anything. But it's there's something for everyone in Gen 5, and I love that.
Mhm.
I just love how Black and White 2, like, I just love the continuity of like having it be 2 years later of
Yeah,
of
I
Gen
love having a
5,
direct
and
sequel.
like
Mhm.
I think everything just makes so much sense. Like all of the old Pokemon are back because of fucking Hilda or Hilbert, like you as the protagonist, like beating the game and then having all the old Pokemon come back because you like saved the world or whatever. I don't fucking remember the reason. I think
I
they
thought it
were
was
just
like
like,
I
I
thought it was
think
climate
Juniper was
change.
just like, hey, check this shit out. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but
That's
it like
I think it
makes
was
very.
sense with
climate
that and
change,
like.
but
I don't know. All right,
yeah,
Gen
still, regardless.
6.
So
I think
this
Gen 6
is
is
the
here.
generation. Yep, I was gonna say. So the
Yeah.
one I was talking about for going in C earlier,
Like,
and here's Gen
I do think
6,
that
the most
people hate on X and
mid-generation.
Y, which I do agree on, although I do think that X and Y has a few positives. Mainly just the fact that it has so much, like, it literally a decade of, like, actually 2 decades of, like, gameplay adjustments over Gen 1 and 2. Like, just in general, Pokemon is such more of a balanced game in this generation compared to this one.
It's a
So,
significantly like
Compared to
more
every
competent
actually,
game.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna say that Gen 3 was probably more balanced, but like I know it like essentially
yeah.
I don't know. Gen 3 is like the melee of Pokemon.
I think that the physical special split is needed for Pokemon. I really don't like playing Gen 3 because of that.
Yeah, I can agree.
Well, that's
And
why I'm saying it's the melee of Pokemon because all the newer players are like, I don't know. I think I can't really jive with it. But all the old school players are like, fuck yeah, dude. This shit
Mhm.
fucks.
Yeah, and like Gen 6, I feel like I like a lot about Gen 6, but the fact that it's such an easy generation to just like blow through with little to
Yeah.
no difficulty, that's what knocks it down.
Dog,
I
Because
think
The Elite Four's Pokemon don't even all have 4 moves on them.
yeah. Well, that's sick
Like, are
X and
you
Y.
serious?
I will say that Oras is a bit better. I think that Oras is pretty good. There are some problems with it.
A little bit too much water, I think.
Genuinely,
yeah, too
no.
much water.
That is a genuine criticism of Gen 3. Like of like Hoenn as a region. Like it's
I
actually
think you're
so.
just coping.
No,
Because
dude.
you
I
couldn't
think that's
find your way to
cope. I think
Sutopolis
that's
City.
cope.
I think
Okay,
you're
I think
but
coping.
that's
You couldn't
cope.
find
genuinely,
your way to Sutopolis City when you were 14,
it's so
bro.
fucking lame. I didn't even play Gen 3 until I was older, but like the fact of the matter is having so many routes where you're just surfing and encountering the same water Pokemon over and over and over again. It's like the caves with Zubat, but it's just all water. It's terrible. I hate it so much. It's so
You mean
boring.
you don't like running into Magikarp and Tentacool
I
and
wouldn't even I wouldn't even
Chinchou
say
77 times in a
Like
row?
I
Tentacool is
wouldn't even
literally
say
sorry.
I was gonna say I wouldn't even say it's the fact that it's too much water. It's just the fact that like there isn't enough like difference between like your encounter pool. Like if you had more variety of encounters
Mhm.
between the routes, I feel like it'd be perfectly viable to have that
Yeah.
because the water is a part of Gen 3's identity and like
Mhm.
no other generation really has that kind of
Not
like
even Alola,
deal.
which is islands. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy. But like
like I like that.
Well, that's
I
because you
like the
fly from
differences.
island to island.
okay, but the thing
Or
is
you surf.
the
Or
thing
you
with
Mantine surf.
the thing
Oh
with
yeah.
Aura, like everyone complains about Zubat, right? Like Zubat's such a meme of like, oh, you're in a cave, you're gonna see a Zubat all the time, and it's so annoying. Tentacool literally has a higher encounter rate in like every game. Like you're gonna see more Tentacools, and it's specifically also
The,
like the
the
worst
Zubat
in
of the
these
sea.
games.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But
Gen
yeah, we all
7.
agree on Gen 6 for sure.
I think Gen 7 is probably here.
Uh,
Um, I would put it below Gen 3
on that,
personally.
unironically, I would put it in A personally. I think the Ultra games fixed so much about Gen 6,
I re-
aside from
I'm
the cutscenes. I know the cutscenes are long. I know they are boring as shit, but I like everything else about the game so much
Gen
that
7 has a
I
really
think it's
solid
really cool.
story.
you
It's
can
got
only play it
good
once.
Pokemon like it's got great Pokemon in the decks. Like it's got a lot of good stuff in it. I think that, and I also do enjoy these two games. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I know my two co-hosts don't, but I think that
That's what drags it down to B for me, to be honest.
I think they're good games. But regardless, I like Gen 7 was the only game that introduced a new gimmick that still kept the old gimmick around. Which may or may not have been good.
You see,
Vinny
here's
fuck
but
my
off.
thing. I think Sun and Moon are B tier games. I think Yusum are A tier games, and I think Let's Go are B tier games. That's my opinion.
I think
So
here
that's
is a
why
fair
I think
spot
it's B
for it.
tier.
I think here is a
I
fair
could
spot.
I think I agree with Kenny. I agree with Kenny. Like you some is A, but the rest are yeah.
I'm
I do
gonna.
like the difficulty. I do like the
Oh no,
difficulty
USub is
in you some
hard as
though.
hell.
I
People
like
forget
that.
how hard these games are. Not Let's Go, but people forget how hard these games are.
Mhm.
Yeah, you some is significantly harder, but it is still like really fun. Like if the cutscenes were skippable on like follow-up playthroughs, it would be an S tier game, I feel like.
All right.
That's
Speaking
just
of
me.
S tier, I
Yes,
think Gen
sir. Although
8
the thing is,
goes in
I think
S tier.
I
Here's
love
my
Generation
here's my
8, and
opinion.
I would put Generation 8 in S tier if it wasn't for BDSP.
That's what I was gonna say. I
Here's my opinion. I think Sword and Shield are S tier games.
I
I
agree.
think Pokemon Legends Arceus is an S tier game,
I agree.
and I think that
but
BDSP are
BDSP,
B tier games.
I wouldn't
I
even
do not
say
think they're
that.
B
I
tier.
wouldn't even
I'd
say
say they're
that.
C. If we rank regular Diamond and Pearl in B tier, like yes, I know they're just like reskinned versions,
I'd
but at the
rather
same
play
time,
BDSP than Diamond and Pearl.
The thing is,
I honestly
BDSP
would
actively
because
gets rid of stuff. Like it adds stuff and gets rid of stuff. It's weird.
Actually, wait, no, they completely changed the underground. Now that I'm thinking about it, I like the old underground more.
I'm pretty sure they got rid of Gliscor for no like they just got rid of some Pokemon for no reason.
yeah, because it's literally the the Diamond and Pearl decks, not the fucking
It's the
Platinum
Diamond and
decks.
Pearl decks, but you could go in the underground to get Platinum Pokemon, but only certain Platinum Pokemon, and some Diamond and Pearl Pokemon you can't evolve until after the league.
Yeah.
It's
That's why I think
wild.
it should be dropped down to A tier.
I think I
Gen
can
8,
I can put it
personally.
here as someone who
Okay.
loves Gen 8. Like I love Sword and Shield and I love Legends Arceus. I think that BDSP pull it down here.
Yeah, I think Gen 8 is really solid overall. Like, people shit on the graphics all the time, but
I
genuinely, I think it's whatever.
I don't
But
care.
and like the performance is kind of bad, but at the same time, I'm also a Gen 9 enjoyer, so like I can't really
Yeah.
argue about performance too much.
Mm.
Yeah. The thing is that I I'm a little bit I feel like I'm a little bit inadequate to judge Gen 9 because I've played none of the DLC.
I
I've
think
played the
Gen
But I
9
DLC.
know that
goes
shit
here.
bangs.
I love Gen 9. I love the DLC is fun. I personally preferred Sword and Shields. Um but the DLC was good. I liked it. I think that like Kieran is a pretty interesting character. They really tried on making Kieran like a really good rival, and I'd like he's not for me, but like I could see they definitely put a lot more character development in him than like any other rival, save like N. So it's pretty interesting to like see. I think that Scarlet and Violet right now by themselves are here. If Legends ZA are really good, then it can go like up here. But
Yeah,
for
I can
now,
agree with that for sure. Like, I personally liked, granted I didn't play Gen 8, I would personally rank it higher, but like then just Sword and Shield, I would probably like if you include Arceus in there, yeah, I agree with
mhm.
its placement.
I mean, I think that Arceus. I mean, I think I definitely did enjoy Arceus more than Scarlet and Violet, and Sword and Shield a bit less. BDSP I enjoyed far less. So
I
I don't know.
refuse to purchase fucking BDSP. Like, that's an insult to my wallet.
I'm gonna be honest. I got it for $10 and a bundle of Switch games, and I was like, okay.
I got it as a gift and I was like, I'll play it.
Thanks.
I
I hate it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did ask for it. But
Hmm.
like
Hmm,
if somebody's like, "Hey, do you want a video game for free?"
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no. If
that's
I'm
valid.
if I want the new Pokemon game, I'm going to ask for the new Pokemon game.
That's
That is
fair.
valid.
I think this is fair. I think that this is pretty accurate. I think that. I mean, yeah, I personally would think this is fair.
And that's the tier list, everybody.
Let's
Let us know what you think
go!
in the comments.
And if you like Gen 1, you should get eaten by
A worm.
locusts
You
and a worm, but only
guys
one
are
worm.
they're terrible.
The Dunacy.
Whoa.
No.
Why would you say this?
It's the first thing that popped into my mind when I heard worm.
Alright, I despise this so much. This makes me so uncomfortable. Alright, it's time for some TikTok fodder. Are you guys ready?
Oh, hell
Oh
yeah,
boy,
Vinny.
I love TikTok.
I mean,
Speaking of,
the
let
thing
me
is,
pull up my YouTube
I'm,
analytics real
I'm
quick.
actually not even posting them on TikTok. I'm posting them on YouTube Shorts, but
Valid.
anyway, all right,
YouTube Shorts fodder. That just doesn't roll off the tongue, you know?
exactly. All right, blind rank these draft Pokemon. All right,
Awesome.
first up, Spectrier.
Um,
You're gonna bait me so hard because I really want to rank this at a 2 because I think
I'm gonna
fucking
say two.
Spectre. I think Spectrier is so overrated.
Do you think
Mm.
Spec is overrated? Dude, if you're saying any lower than 2, I honestly think you're trolling.
No, I agree too. Like, it's a good mon. It's just people who think, oh my god, Spectre should be banned. Like, no, bro. It's really not that bad.
Come
It's
on,
not
though,
that deep,
bro.
bro. Slap an assault vest on and just simply don't die to a single hit. Like, have a dark type.
It's like if you had Mega Gengar, replaced it with Special Moxie, and then got rid of all of its coverage. That's what Spectrier is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Omega Gengar is still
it's a
insane.
literal
So,
trick pony. And if
all
it
right,
can't do its one thing it's you want it to do, then it is like 19 points down the drain.
next up, Clefable.
Uh,
I think that's. What do you think? I think that's a solid 3.
I think that's a 3, yeah, because it's a really solid mon to bring every single week. It's such a really strong, like, defensive core Pokemon that also
Mm.
can dish out massive amounts of offense. It can be such good support. I love Clefable.
Okay.
Dude, he's gonna give us like what we think is number 1, and then he's gonna be like, okay, next up is the original dragon.
Squawkabilly.
All right, next up, Iron Bundle.
Iron Bundle. Yep,
I would
that's a
probably,
solid one.
I
Oh,
think,
that's
yeah.
a 4.
Bundle is 100% better than Spec because, like, yeah, you have terrible coverage, but you have Hydro Pump and Freeze Dry, and that's all you need.
You don't
Like, that
need
is
coverage on
already
It
Iron
perfect
doesn't
Bundle.
coverage.
matter if you have terrible coverage because Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, and Freeze Dry hit mostly everything in the game for at least neutral damage.
That's
Yeah.
literally being like, oh, you have no coverage, but then you have Stab Bolt Beam.
All right, next up, Knuckle Stack.
Knuckle Stack. That's a
Oh,
solid. The thing
it's a,
is that I
it's
don't
a
know if I.
solid low tier.
I mean, you have 4 and 5 available, so you have to think about
Yeah,
it.
I
I
think
don't know.
this
What do
is
you think?
I think this is a 5. Like, as much as I love Knuckle Stack, I feel like it's a it's only good because of its point value that you get from it as a
Yeah,
low tier. Like, if it was any more expensive, no one would ever use it.
yeah.
Mm.
Let's go 5.
All right, which means that your number 4 is Curum.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a pretty solid
We're not too
ranking.
far off. It's Iron Bundle, Spectre, Clefable, Kyurem, and then Knuckle Stack.
Yeah,
Obviously, Clefable. I mean,
I would
I would
argue Clef
personally
is
say.
above Kyurem, to be honest.
Whoa, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I would argue
insane.
that.
That's
Because yeah, Kyurem is
crazy.
really strong offensively, but at the same time, Clef can just gives you more like general like versatility in most matchups, I feel like.
Dude, I was crying when Kenny said you're gonna give me a Pokemon that you'd put at 1, and then you'd give me the original dragon. I sat there with Iron Bundle and Kyurem loaded. All right.
But yeah, why do you think Kyurem would be ranked above Clefable? I'm
I
curious.
mean, it's so hard to wall Kyurem on an average draft team. Like, it's got so much like good coverage. It's super strong. Like, I don't know. I like Clefable's solid. It's got access to a lot of things and it can do a lot of things. But like Kyurem is so hard to wall.
I agree, but at the same time, Kyurem doesn't have any like attack boosting like moves other than Dragon Dance. Like it has no like Calm Mind or anything. So
Okay,
its
but the
special sets
Icicle
kind
Spear
of get
set.
hindered a little bit. And yeah, its Icicle Spear set is really good, but I feel like it sort of has to run like some form of Dragon Dance set
Mm.
if it wants to be physical, because you're not running Choice Band on that thing.
I mean, you
You
definitely
might
can. You can like.
Um,
I mean, it's not good defensively, but like if you have Snow up, like that is a choice band monster.
I think
uh,
if you have a Kyurem, your moves or not your moves, your items that you're gonna run with it are either like heavy duty boots, loaded
specs,
dice,
loaded
choice
dice,
specs, or life orb.
I mean, you could be
maybe
Scarf on this
Scarf.
thing. You could
I
be
could see
Scarf on
Oh
this
Scarf.
yeah,
thing.
or scarf. Yeah.
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 All
Like
right.
Kyurem's not bad by any means. I just feel like Clef is better in most scenarios than Kyurem
Mm.
is.
Kyurem has a fucking strong ass freeze dry.
Yeah,
That shit
no,
is
that's. I think
not
that's like
weak.
one of the strongest freeze dries besides like other Kyurems. But anyway,
Iron Boulder.
I have.
Not Iron
Iron
not
Boulder,
I
Iron
meant
Boulder
bundle.
freeze dry. Wow.
All
Sorry,
right,
Hey,
my brain auto corrected when I typed in Iron B.
all right,
that's some great Tusk getting Psyshock ass shit right there.
all right. I have one more blind ranking for you guys to do.
All
All
right, let's
right,
fucking go.
first up, Greninja.
I
I
think
think Gren
Greninja is overrated. I'm gonna say
uh,
3.
I would say 3 too. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's solid, but I still agree that a 3 is a very solid place for it. It's not like the perfect Pokemon by any means, but it's okay.
So you guys say 3. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, Arboliva.
Ooh, I love Arbo, but I will agree it is only for its sheer value as a low tier defensive mon. I
Number
could see
1.
I could
Yeah,
see this.
Arbala was solid.
It depends because without Terra, it's garbage, but with Terra, it's really nice. So
Mm,
I would be fine ranking this as like a 4. I don't think it's a 5, but I could see it being a 4.
I'd also
four.
put it 4.
All right. Next up, Xploud.
No, that's a
5.
5.
God
Put that
damn
bitch
it.
in 5.
God damn it. Blundered, bro.
All right. Next
We're
up,
he's about to say some
you have
mid-ass shit.
you have 1 and 2 left.
Oh
Uh,
god.
Golden Go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want to put this guy in 1. I really want to put this guy in 1,
I th-
man.
I think we should put it in 1 because what are the odds that Vinny just has like napkin?
Naganadel.
I think we go 1 here.
You guys are
Yeah.
trying to read me, and I think you should just go with what you genuinely think.
But I also think it's number 1
Yeah,
because
Golden Go is fucking broken. I hate that thing, but I love him at the
hey
same
man,
time.
I tried reading you and I got the original dragon and you had Kirim, so I think I'm doing a pretty good job. So
All right.
I
I have
think
an
you shouldn't
I
question the process.
This means that
I
your
just have an abusive relationship with Golden Go.
your number 2 is Overquill.
I mean, swap
You know
around
what, I'll say
Greninja
it,
and
fuck
Overquill. It's
Greninja.
fine.
Overquill the goat.
I will say, like, if we go like purely like looking at this objectively, swap around Greninja and Overquill, and that's a pretty solid tier list.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you guys have been doing pretty good on these. I
We
gotta.
never missed.
I gotta shake
That's
it up a
true.
little bit. But that's
Me
for
and
next
Kenny
time.
are just
That's for next
ballers,
time.
Vinny.
All right.
I'm in your head, bro. I'm in there.
All right. I got a few more games we could play before we get back to the serious stuff because. All right. 20 questions to guess the mystery Pokemon. I have a Pokemon prepared. I've got it on Showdown, so you could ask me like very specific stuff or just general stuff.
Are we
Okay.
okay? So, is it only yes or no questions?
Yes or no questions.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted because that description right there made it seem very broad, and I just wanted to double check that this
Just
was
20 yes or no
not
questions.
fake 20 questions.
Is this Pokemon OU or above?
This Pokemon. Well, I mean, actually, it's not. No.
Okay. All right. So it's a UU, RU, NU, or PU Pokemon, or NFE, I
Is-
guess.
All right, my question is this Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet?
Hang on, let me check real quick. This Pokemon is in Scarlet and Violet.
Okay. Um. Is this Pokemon in its final stage of evolution?
This Pokemon is not in its final stage of evolution.
Hmm. All right.
That's 3.
Uh,
I believe in
Is
you guys.
this Pokemon officially tiered? So is it like PU or above?
It is officially tiered.
okay. So we know it's not like ZU or whatever.
Well, hang on. Let me check Gen 9 before I say that because it is in. Hang on. In
Natdex is only RU or below.
Yeah, hang on. Let me check in Gen 9. Okay. In Gen 9 is in ZU.
Okay. Gen 9 in ZU.
So that's 4.
Okay. Is this Pokemon does this Pokemon have a dual typing?
This Pokemon does not have a dual typing.
Okay.
Is this Pokemon Primeape?
This Pokemon is not Primeape.
I was just
Also-
really feeling myself.
Annie, are you keeping track of how many questions we've used?
I am. You've used 6.
Okay. Man, this is hard.
Wait, fuck! I thought you were writing down the questions. in the DM since you were typing. Fuck.
Oh,
Not NFE. Um,
it's not.
for fuck.
It's not NFE. It's in Scarlet Violet. It's Well, no, it's not fully evolved, but it's not in the NFE tier. Um. And then it's not. It is not dual type.
Is this Pokemon one of fire, water, or grass? Is it one of those types?
It is one of those types.
Okay, that actually does narrow it down a lot.
I know what Pokemon it is.
He's shooting his shot.
Hold on. I just need to double check. Yep, I've got it. It's White Stripe Basculin.
It is Basculin. I didn't specify a form. It is Basculin. Good job.
Jeez, Kenny, you were on lock with that shit.
You got it in 8. Very
Can I
impressive.
say?
All right. I have
The
one.
joke.
I have one more mystery Pokemon for you.
Okay. One sec. Okay, do you have a thing to start off with, Kenny?
Yeah, I think the go-to goat question is this Pokemon in Scarlet or Violet?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I gotta check that because I'm actually terrible at memorizing the decks. This Pokemon is in Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. So it's in Scarlet and Violet.
I didn't know Violet started with an F.
Fuck off.
Exposing this man for no reason.
Scarlet and Violet.
That's literally what was going through my head.
You don't gotta expose this man.
Yeah, I'm illiterate.
Nah, I had to put his ass on blast for that one.
Yeah. Man.
Alright.
I do kind of like the idea of asking if this Pokemon is dual typing.
This Pokemon is not dual typing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's neat and interesting. Is this Pokemon in UU or above?
In UU or above. This Pokemon is not in UU or above.
Okay, so
That's 3 questions.
Damn. I have no fucking clue.
you guys are good, but you guys just cannot come up with questions.
Well, I have a question, but it's his turn, and I
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to
I
take
have an
turns.
idea.
You guys could just
No,
you guys
I
could just
could
ask.
I have an idea. Would this Pokemon be good, like, objectively, on any of the main 4 weather teams? Like, would it be good in weather?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I think it'd be good in
Okay.
weather.
Okay. Now you, Kenny.
Is it a psychic type?
It is a psychic type.
I know what Pokemon it is so bad. I know what it is, bro.
You just go for it, Kenny. You go for this shit.
Your Pokemon that you have chosen. Hold on. Yeah, it's Cresselia.
It is not Cresselia. Don't you think you know me, Buster?
No.
You think you're in my mind.
His Joe is washed.
That's 6 questions.
Okay. So I'm looking at the list here, and from what I can see, the main pure psychic types are any of the Lake Trio. So are they any of the Lake Trio?
They are not one of the Lake Trio.
Okay,
That's
that
7
actually
questions
narrows it
down.
Looking at
Is it a legendary or mythical Pokemon?
It is a legendary or mythical Pokemon.
Okay, Kenny,
That's
I'm pretty sure
8.
I know the one. Um, Looking at it, I think there's only one that's not a part of the lake trio.
There is 3. Wait, no, there's 2.
Pure psychic types. That is also a.
Here, you
Uh,
rip yours, and then I'll rip the one after.
okay. Is it Mew?
It is Mew. There you go. That's 9.
Let's
Nice.
go. What was the other one, Kenny?
Necrozma.
Necrozma.
But you
Oh,
guys were both missing Cosmoem, by the way.
fuck.
Oh, you know, Cosmoem. You're so
Oh
right,
yeah,
bro.
you're
If
right.
I had
because
picked
it's not-
Cosmoem, you guys would have been cooked.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Completely forgot.
it would have taken us like 3 extra guesses.
Yeah.
Kenny, I will say I find it very funny how I started keeping track and then I just stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, once you guys narrowed it down to like 8 Pokemon, it really didn't matter.
Mhm.
We stopped counting after the second one.
That's true.
Alright,
Ugh.
there we go. That's the TikTok fodder done for now.
Now, what is the serious conversation topics do we
Alright.
have now?
I have a fun one we can do. Let's put every Pokemon held item into a tier list.
Oh, bro, that takes so fucking long.
No, we're good. We got it, bro.
I tried doing this for a video once, and oh my god, it was painful.
We're going into it.
I
Alright,
will
so
say,
first things first.
some
we're
of these
gonna
berries I'm
do
just
the-
not gonna know. Like,
No, I'm gonna know all these berries. Maybe you don't run it on every single Pokemon.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
maybe you don't always run it. B is like I mean, like it's not terrible.
Hmm.
B is like it's an alright item. That's like your
Yeah.
I don't know, like your fucking expert belt, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
alright. C tier is like your niche items that are like
Hmm.
gonna do like they do something, but
That's
it's
the shit
not
you're
very
gonna
great
cook
other
with
than
in
that
prep.
one thing they do.
Yeah.
And then
That's the
D
shit that's gonna
tier
cook in prep.
Yeah.
D tier is like your binding bands and your absorb bulbs. It's like, okay, you're cooking some crazy shit. And I
Speaking
think
of,
we should
yeah.
have it. I
Yeah.
think we should have an
Actually,
F
let's add an F
that's
tier
just-
for items that are just
that's
literally
you-
useless. Because there are some of those, yeah. Hang on.
Make that pink.
Man, there's no brown
You
color.
want pink? Okay, I'll do pink. This is Nevermelt Ice?
that's-
No, this is Nevermelt
No.
No,
Ice.
dude, that's
No, that's not-
Tumblestone, I think, bro.
Oh wait, no, it's in alphabetical order.
What the
What
fuck
is that thing?
thing? 'Cause
Hang
that's
on.
not Nevermelt Ice either, Vinny. That's the lustrous orb.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to Pokemon Showdown because I'm pretty sure it'll tell me the
No, that's
items
the
in
adamant
alphabetical order.
fucking.
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
this is
adamant orb or whatever.
the adamant crystal. Unironically, this item kind of sucks because it puts Palkia or Dialga into a worse form.
That's
True.
Dialga, and
Dialga.
that puts Dialga into a worse form.
I think that this kind of. I mean, it's not useless, but
Yeah, I would
Um,
put the adamant orb in there too. To be honest.
Adamant Orb is like, obviously you're not usually ever using Dialga in a league setting, but
yeah.
it's
When you do, you can run adamant orb or whatever.
yeah.
Like
I would personally, it's just Soul Dew, but for Dialga, that's all it is.
All right, adrenaline orb. I think this is
I
like
think-
here. Like,
Yet another D tier item.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it has a very specific thing, and it's like it could be funny, but like other than that, like it's not really a good item, you know?
I remember when you tried to run a fucking adrenaline orb, Thunderous Therian, Kenny.
I did try to run a Thunderous Therian with Adrenaline Orb, and it did not. My opponent ended up not bringing Intimidate.
Yeah,
And,
which is also the reason why adrenaline orb kind of just sucks.
Yeah.
Because
Actually,
it's
I'm
so
gonna do this,
reliant on
'cause,
your opponent bringing exactly what you think he's going
Mhm.
to bring, and if he doesn't bring it, it's just is useless.
Adrenaline Orb is a really hard read.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think
Air balloon.
I
I
think
think
it-
it's here.
it's a solid B tier item.
It's a very
it's
good
not-
item.
It's very good on specific Pokemon like Goldango and Excadrill, where like they just got a free Swords Dancer and Nasty Plot. If there's just a, like, say there's a Hippowdon on the field in your Goldango, he can't yawn you. He has to switch out. His only attacking move's Earthquake. You get a free Nasty Plot.
Yeah, and then like there's Pokemon that are like quad weak to ground that just like completely like lose their like ground type weaknesses and like become valuable Pokemon to switch in on ground types and threaten them out or something.
Yeah, like Heatran.
Yeah,
Heatran. Big Heatran. Alright, so next up we've got the Apricot Berry. And if you're wondering,
I did look this
what
up.
is the Apricot Berry
It is
does,
special defense
it's
when
pretty bad.
quarter HP. Yeah, it's because if you don't want to raise a defense with a berry, like
the thing is that Apricot Berry is bad because there's just another berry that does the entire same thing, but without you being like lowered down to that HP. Hold on, I forgot the exact name of it. I'm looking for it. Not the Key Berry. It's the Maranga Berry, and it raises your special defense stat after being hit by a special attack. Why would you not just run that over Apricot Berry? It's just outclassed.
Aspear Berry. Now, I don't want to put this in F tier because Frozen is like a very detrimental thing, but also you can't like guarantee that you're gonna get frozen in a game.
Bro,
Vinny,
put that thing in F tier. Just run Lumberry.
The Lumberry exists.
Well, yeah, that's true.
There's no reason to ever run a Spearberry when there is a Lumberry just right there.
Yeah,
that's fair. Assault Vest.
I think this is an easy A or S tier item.
The thing is,
A.
I mean, yeah. The thing is, you
very high A. This is like the
you
gatekeeper of A.
You can get away with not having an Assault Vest on your team. Is the thing.
Yeah, that's why I think A tier, because it brings incredible value every time it is brought, and it can give certain Pokemon really good value, but it is not like the end all be all of items or anything. Like you can viably run a Pokemon not with an Assault Vest.
Thank God that we aren't ranking Megastones, because I just scrolled through the list of items and I saw Megastones and I cried. All right.
Yeah, that's a thing. All right.
This is Babiri Berry.
Yes.
I
think the weakness berries are just C tier items.
Yeah.
Just all of them.
I mean, we could rank like. I mean, I think that there isn't too much variance between them because, like, if you're running a weakness berry, excuse me, then you know what's about to hit you, and so then it's good.
Going to be very important for the weakness berry is very important for whatever Pokemon is holding it. Yeah. Like, even if it's the bug berry, like.
Yeah, I mean there are Pokemon with quad weaknesses to bugs, so like.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon with quad weaknesses to bug, like.
Grass
Koopa
Dark,
Unbound
Grass
probably
Poison,
still gets
Psychic
one shot.
Dark.
But maybe it lives a weak U-turn from the bug berry that you just are holding. I don't know. Like, it's not... Every single weakness berry has at least a niche usage that puts it, like, above all the items in D tier, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, unironically, guys, I think we should just rank all of the fucking, like, weakness berries at, like, C tier. I don't think any of them really get
I don't
that
recognize
high.
them by their appearance, so we'll get them when we get there.
We'll do it, yeah, we'll do it.
Big Root.
I think Big Root was just an F tier item. Just never run Big Root.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
I mean,
the thing is that you will heal more health with leftovers than you will ever heal with Big Root. Just run leftovers.
Plus, if it's a Pokemon that like uses like Giga Drain or whatever it's his main attacking move, like
just run Miracle Seed.
You could just get a damage boosting move and then you'll heal more too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and then also, like, I know we just stopped talking about resist berries. The only one I would have an exception for would be the Culver Berry, and that's because of, like, knockoff and how it works with knockoff and stuff. Just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah.
Like, that I could see it being a B tier.
Binding Band.
Binding Band? Is it, like, above the Adamant Orb?
Yeah, it does a thing. I've used it before. It's like, it's funny. It does better chip, but... I don't know.
Meh.
Alright, up next is
Black
the Black
Belt.
Belt.
Does Black Belt have any good users? Like...
No.
I mean, I can't...
Not necessarily. Like, Kartana is a pretty good Black Belt user, I think, having boosted Sacred Swords.
Yeah.
But then why not just run, like, Expert Belt?
Yeah, the thing is... Well, type boosting items are for, like, if they... Type boosting items I like running on Pokemon that you know are going to be using more than one of a move that's the same type. So like I like running it on Kyogre, who uses 2 water type moves, or Bundle, who uses 2 ice type moves. Like that sort of thing is something that I would use these types of items for, and I don't know if there are any for Black Belt because most fighting types just click close combat.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
and I feel like if you're just and I also feel like if you're going to be like clicking like close combat most of the time,
Just
like
have Life Orb or like
Yeah.
yeah,
Band.
I
like
think I'd do
run
more
Life
like
Orb or Band because you also want like the boost
yeah.
on your other coverage moves in order to hit like ghost types and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, Black Glasses, which is the next one up, I think has serious contention to be higher up. Because Black Glasses has great users like Qianpao and Urshifu Single Strike.
Yeah.
Dude, those things with Black
Because
Glasses
Black
are
Glasses
not fun.
Black Glasses
That's
allows
for
you to
dark types.
switch to Sucker Punch on, so, and you don't have to run like a choice band. Like you can still switch to Sucker Punch fairly, and like I don't know. I think that Black Glasses definitely is better than Black Belt for sure. Because it has
Yeah,
better
and
users, I think I
I
could
would
put it up
argue.
here.
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say, I think I'd argue. I like
it boosts both
obviously
Sucker
this
Punch
is
and Knockoff, so
like Ability Shield and Black Glasses are both niche items on a Qianpao that you could run. And I think I'd rather the C tier is just niche items Qianpao can run tier.
I
true,
mean, yeah.
true.
Black
Ugh.
Sludge. Black Sludge is really good. Obviously, it's only good on poison types, but like
I think it could be
I think
I
here,
think
A or
you could
B.
say no. I
I think maybe
I
even here.
think
I mean,
Black
it's just
Sludge
left.
is an S tier.
I mean, it's just
Item.
leftovers, but for poison types, and like
Yeah, but that's sort of
the.
like the issue I have with it is if you're
No,
not running a poison type that week, you're never running
I mean,
Black
yeah,
Sludge.
but
no,
like
That's
the
why I
thing
think it
is,
should be.
Hear me out. Hear
That's
me
why I
out,
think
guys.
it should
Hear
be
me out.
lower.
Hear me out. Black Sludge is an S tier item because not only is it leftovers exclusively for poison types, if something tries to steal your
tries to
leftovers,
steal it, you
it is
take
going to
damage.
get fucked. It is
They
going to
take
get
damage,
fucked over
yeah.
entirely, completely, and their day is
It
going to be ruined.
it means that
Which is
you
why I think it
cannot.
is leftovers but better.
It's
Because,
leftovers, but you can't steal it. Yeah.
like, if you have a poison type, you're not running leftovers. You're running Black Sludge. There's no reason to never run Black
And
Sludge.
leftovers,
It's just such an
spoiler
amazing
alert,
item.
is gonna be an S tier item. Like I think that Black Sludge is just on the same tier, so.
Yeah, that's valid. I would probably put it at top of A, but I can see it being S.
Blunder policy.
I think Blunder Policy is at the bottom of C tier.
Yeah,
The
that's
thing
fair.
is that you can have actual usage with Blunder Policy. You can
Yeah.
have, like, for example, Hypnosis Darkrai.
True.
you
That
miss a
actually that
hypnosis,
actually is a fair
then you
usage
get
of Blunder.
then you get a double speed. In a draft league, I had Terra Captain Executor with Blunder Policy and Sleep Powder. And
Mhm.
I didn't miss a sleep powder in that game, but in mocks, I was missing a lot of sleep powders, and I was sweeping outside of Sun with an Executor. I
That's
think
pretty
Blunder
high.
Policy has the potential to be a game-winning item.
Mm-hmm. Booster
that's
energy.
valid.
I'm very high on booster energy. I think that it's here or here. Like,
I think that Boost Energy is an S tier item.
like
I
it only works for specific Pokemon like Black Sledge, which is a thing. But like,
that's why I'm also like, yeah, on those Pokemon, yes, it's very good, but it's only on those Pokemon.
But I think
I mean,
it's
I
kind of
guess, but like,
I think it's kind of unfair to judge it based off of that because, like, obviously we're saying the same thing about the Adamant Crystal and that shit, but like
Mhm.
those are just like a downgrade.
well, the thing is, like,
Like
rank
I'd
it
rather
based
have
on what
another
it is
item
for
than
those
that.
Pokemon holding it. Like, you never give a choice band. You'd never be like, oh, a choice band is bad because Alakazam can't use it. Like, I don't know.
But
I think
to be
it's
fair, there's literally only like 10 Pokemon that get a usage out of booster energy.
I mean,
but that
yeah, but
doesn't
those
make
10
it a bad
Pokemon,
item,
like,
though.
always
That
run
makes
booster energy, so. Not all of them, but a lot of them love running booster. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
it's a choice scarf, it's a life orb without either of the downsides, except, like, you can't switch out. But, like, I still
Yeah.
think that's very, very strong.
Like, I'm not saying it's a bad item by any means. I just don't think it's an S tier item. I think
couldn't
it's an
even
A tier
imagine if
item.
this thing's stacked with, fucking, like, Sun, like, you got 2 Proto Boosts.
Oh my god, that's some pokey rogue shit, dude.
That is some Poke Rogue type
I
shit.
can move this to
So
the bottom of top of A for now.
okay, we'll revisit it, and I
Is this
think we need
bright
to make
powder?
another tier for our next item.
Banned.
Banned items. Tier above.
Put it as black.
Wait, no, but then you won't be able
Yeah,
to
you won't
see
be
it.
able to see it. I'll do purple.
Gray.
Best in the game.
Because it just can win you games sometimes.
I mean, if you get lucky, it's just the best item of all time.
So
Literally.
if you are in a draft league that that doesn't have evasion abilities and items banned, first of all, why are you
Leave.
there?
Run away.
Second of all,
Run away.
abuse the fuck out of that shit until they ban it.
Just run.
Sandvale, Bright Powder, Garchomp, ruin their life.
Dude,
Literally though.
fucking Snowcloak Pokemon in the fucking snow that already gives defense boost. Like, just go crazy.
There is a reason that every single sane human being bans Bright Powder, and that it's such an unfun, boring, brain dead item that it'll just like allow you to just win a game because they didn't know you had Bright Powder. And congrats, you have Bright Powder, and they
And
missed, and their Urshifu missed a Wicked Blow that would one-shot your fucking Mew, but alas, it misses, and now you Dazzling Gleam and kill it. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, there's no skill in that.
Every Emerald Kaizo player is cheering as we put this in best in the game.
Literally though.
Cell battery.
Alright, I need to
Hey, does
actually
anybody know what
figure out
that
what this
does?
does, because I actually don't
Boosts
know.
your
I know
special
what this
attack
does.
if you're hit by an
Nope.
electric type
It
move.
raises
It's
your
physical.
physical attack.
That is so
Um,
fucking dog shit.
I think it
Okay.
is worse than the Absorb Bulb. Put it
Yeah,
below the
I
Absorb
don't...
Bulb.
What users does this have? Like, I don't know. Very niche when
my
you know you're
machine
going up against an electric type.
in electric type moves, so I get hit by a weak volt switch, and then I am able to get +1.
Oh, actually, I guess, I mean, if you're reading Volt Switch, maybe, but, I mean, no, this thing is still not great.
But yeah, and you're still taking a super effective hit most of the time on the things that
Yeah.
are actually baiting in like volt switches.
Charcoal.
Yeah.
Now, Charcoal's actually good on Eruption users, which is a thing. Because then you can
It is
switch
good
from
on-
Eruption to Flamethrower.
I think it is good on most Fire-type Pokemon, especially if there's Sun involved. I think it is.
I think it's
I
better
think it
than...
is
Below
C
black
tier.
classes, I think.
I think it's below Black Glasses.
Yeah.
I think that
Like,
Black
just
Glasses
below it,
just
but-
gives. I think Black Glasses just gives those OP Pokemon just a little bit more fucking flexing room on those garbage ass Pokemon that will just get one shot by Sucker Punch. It just won't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So next up we have the Shillon Berry.
No, this is the
Shadon.
Chardy Berry, actually.
Oh, Chardy
Do your
Oh, wait, no,
research,
sorry.
Buster.
Sorry. I'm so sorry that two beige berries.
This is the
That start
rock
with the
type
same
weakness
letter.
berry. I think it has less applications than the steel berry, so I'll just put it here.
Yeah.
I think the Chardy Berry is only good on like. The thing is that Pokemon weak to rock really mostly just suffer to stealth rocks.
Yeah, they don't actually like
and
Imagine if this berry halved the damage of Stealth Rock.
do. Well, I mean, now that we have heavy duty boots, there actually isn't really a point to it, but
That would have been pretty cool.
would have been good
Especially for older-
Gen 7 and 6 when you have Talon
And 4
Flames
and
that
5.
cry.
It would be good in all generations, honestly.
yeah,
Well,
the thing is that you're not getting hit by a ton of offensive rock moves, and Pokemon that are using rock type moves that you don't want getting hit by rock type moves and are putting a Chardy Berry on are probably quad weak to rock, and it probably
yeah,
won't
it probably
matter.
still kills, yeah. Like a
thing
Charizard
is
still
that
dies.
The thing is that if
Literally.
you're weak to rock, there's just no reason to run Chardy Berry over heavy duty boots if you think that if your opponent has like 2 stealth rockers.
Yeah.
Cherry Berry,
This is the
F tier
Paralysis berry.
because
Yeah.
Lumberry.
Chesto Berry.
Also
I
F
think-
tier. because
No, the
Lum-
thing is, no,
Actually, wait, no.
Chesto Berry is different.
Yeah. Chesto has
because
application.
Resto Chesto, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I think Chesto can go like here.
I think it can go
Actually,
under
I'd be willing to put it here.
No, I think it goes under charcoal.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is,
I think
Yeah.
Chesto, the reason why Chesto like is actually has application over Lum is specifically because you don't want your berry to proc when you get like paralyzed or something off of a
For
random.
example,
Yeah.
you're like a curse rest Snorlax, like a curse rest talk
Yeah.
Snorlax. With,
Like if someone
like you
Willow
don't.
Wisps you, that's your Lumberry gone. You can't click rest anymore. Like
Hmm.
Mhm.
Like for Annihilate, it's really good because you get knocked down and you get your Rage Fist boosted, and then you can rest off all the damage and continue to build your Rage Fist
yeah,
Mhm.
as you're just bulking up with your max special defense Annihilate until you're just unkillable.
yeah,
So
dude, Annihilate's so dumb.
now we have the Shillon Berry, which
Yeah,
I think is a
Elon.
D tier item because that resists the
yeah.
damage you take from a
Normal
normal type item.
normal can't
Or
hit
normal
anything
type
for
item,
super
normal type move.
effective. So like,
I think it's better than Adrenaline Orb.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
too
worse
The
than
partial
the
thing
on
other
it.
is,
resist berries,
it's
but it's
really
fine.
bad. But
Like,
like extreme speed users, like Chillon Berry's good for that, and that's about
I
it.
mean, the thing is, like, do you really not have a single Pokemon on your team that doesn't just naturally resist normal?
Yeah, do you just not
Yeah.
have a ghost type?
You just not have
Not
a
even a
steel
Rock or
type?
Steel type. Like, I
I
don't
think
know.
I think the
This
Chillon
is
Berry is only realistically
okay.
ever
Here,
going
I'll
to be
wait.
used by, like, if you're up against like a Mega Lopunny,
Yeah,
a
fake out.
fucking
Like,
a fucking Ursaluna
Terra,
Blood Moon,
a Terra
and
legal fucking Dragonite with
and
E-Speed.
yeah, and like E-Killer either like
mm,
D-Knight, Lucario, Pikachu,
love
True.
Pikachu.
Arceus if you're in an Ubers league,
Oh yeah, I guess that would be
and
good for
that's somehow
Arceus. Yeah.
legal.
Hmm.
Anyways, let's move on to the choice
Yeah,
items.
they're
That's S,
all
S, and S.
Yeah.
here
Yeah, they're all
Um,
S
and
tiers. I'm
here.
not
I
even
think
going to
Choice Scarf
devil's advocate for
Choice
that.
Scarf is the best one.
That's why I put it
I
like
agree.
this. I think these two are
I
neck and
agree.
neck because obviously, and then this one's up here.
Yeah.
Hmm. I agree.
Chopple. I actually do know this one. It's better than the other two.
It is better than the other two,
Yeah.
but still not enough to like rank it
Yeah.
any higher.
Not to be like better than the regular weakness Bercy. Clear Amulet is actually pretty solid in VGC, but in singles, I mean, it's like
In
okay.
draft, it's not terrible. It's a pretty good answer to Intimidate. Um,
Yeah, I'd still rank it in C. It's better than the D tier ones.
Oh, it's
I
definitely better
would
than the
put
D
it.
tier items.
I would put it above. I would put it above Black Belt.
Like down here.
Actually, I'd put it above Charty Berry.
Yeah, put it above the Charty Berry. It's still not as good as the other resist berries,
Big
though, I
hate
feel
on
like.
Charty Berry. All right, what's this one? Colbert?
Koba Berry.
Kova, that's flying types.
I think Koba Berry is.
I'm just gonna put it
I
below
think
these
that's worse
guys.
than the. Actually, I think it's a little bit better than the Berry Berry.
Okay.
You get hit by flying more often than steel, I think. And Colbur Berry,
This
this
is
is
this
the
is
spiky
Colbert.
boy.
Yeah.
This is the good one. Throw that in B tier.
Yeah.
I think that is a B tier. That is a B tier guy.
Mhm.
You can throw that on almost any psychic type Pokemon, and you just can't go wrong. Like
Yeah.
Galarian Slowking loves this item.
He's
Most
a big fan.
Pokemon are going to want to knock off Galarian Slowking to get rid of its Black Sludge, to get rid of its boots, to get rid of its Icy Rock, to get rid of its fucking Assault Vest, to get rid of its whatever.
Covert cloak, apparently.
Yeah, to get rid of
True.
its Covert Cloak.
Speaking of, we should talk about that next after this.
Later, yeah. But okay, well, hang on. Back to Colbert Berry. I do agree. I think this thing is very strong. Covert Cloak, I also think is very strong. I'd be willing
I
to
think
put
that's
this
a
thing
B
in
tier.
here. Like, it helps you get past Serene Grace Pokemon, which aren't like super common, but like they're common enough, you know. And then like Serene Grace, Shaman Sky, and Togekiss, and it answers Garganacl, which really crazy that they introduced Garganacl in the same generation as Covert Cloak. Like they really were like, yeah, let's introduce it and then let's immediately cuck it. But
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of needed to. I feel like Salt Cure would become like fucking disgustingly annoying in singles if Covert Cloak wasn't introduced.
this thing
And
actually
I
also
know
really
that's
helps
not the
fake out.
yeah.
To be
It's a
fair,
good,
Kenny, since when has Game Freak ever gave a shit about singles players?
True.
you know that's fair, but they did at least. Okay, so I feel like they inadvertently care because the moves that are busted in singles are sometimes also busted in doubles in
True.
Yeah.
VGC. So they might not be they not be like looking out for us immediately, but I'm blessing up that they're nerfing Wicked Blow and they're nerfing Grassy
Dude, they need to
Glide
nerf
and they're
Urshifu. Well, they already nerfed Grassy Glide.
It's like when a father is like working hard to provide for his favorite child, and like the other child that he doesn't give a shit about just gets a slightly better life because the father is providing more for him,
Mhm.
or the
Alright,
family in general.
Custap Berry. Custap Berry is kind of
I
funny.
love the Custap. I love the Custap berry.
I think that Custap Berry can go below the weakness berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
gimmicky, but when it
Dude,
works,
our C tier
man.
is so full.
Well, that's probably
Yeah.
because there are so many C tier items.
Don't worry, we're about to fix that. Throw that fucking Damp Rock in B tier, baby.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
the
mean,
Vamp Rock.
Damp Rock helps facilitate one of the greatest weathers in the game, so
I would honestly argue
I
that
think you
like
can go
if
up
you wanted to
here.
put it in A tier,
Like Damp
yeah.
Rock, like I mean, I think that Damp Rock and Heat Rock um, are insane just because of like how good Sun and Rain are, and facilitating those for longer is always going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can just never go wrong with that.
What the fuck is this?
Destiny Knot.
That's the Destiny Knot. So if
uh,
you get infatuated by the opposing Pokemon becomes infatuated too.
best item in the game.
It's good for breeding.
I mean, it at least does something.
I mean, it does
I think you should
something. I'll put it
throw
here.
it below Big Root. Put Apricot Berry above Destiny Knot.
There you
No,
go.
that's not the Apricot Berry.
Where's the
The
apricot?
red and green one. The red and green one in F tier.
It's blue and green, Kenny.
Or sorry,
Uh.
blue and green. I'm not. I'm not. I'm
He's
not so
not yet.
organized.
Colorblind.
All right, Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang can have uses for Draco users and stuff, but like, I still
I
think that
think
these two are
it's
better.
yeah. I think
Just
it's
use
worse than
choice
charcoal.
specs. Just use choice specs.
Eject button. Eject button. I'm actually pretty high on. I think eject button can go like here.
I think eject button is B, yeah.
Like eject button has some very solid uses. Uses. I don't know what I was
It's a
talking about.
pretty unpopular item, but the thing is that it's good for cycling through things like Regenerator and Intimidate, and
Mhm.
also for like getting
Just
positive momentum in general.
yeah.
Mhm.
Just helps with momentum. Same thing
Now,
with eject
I
pack.
think eject
Like
pack
if you
is
get
worse by a decent margin, but it's got the same sort of stuff.
I
not,
honestly disagree that it's worse by
yeah.
a margin because you can activate it. You can activate it yourself, and you can have it be activated by Intimidate or something else as a trap to trick somebody else. You know?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you could do it that way, or you could like you could turn your Draco Meteor into a switch move,
Yeah.
which I feel like is huge.
That's pretty
I feel
big.
like
I
I
think
feel like it's
that
a little bit better
I
than
think that
Eject
you're
Button.
like overselling how much control you have over eject pack because there are a lot of moves that lower stats that you might not be prepared for. Like you might even just get a shadow ball drop and then oop later. Like I think that eject pack and eject button like they have their Pokemon. You want to use one or the other on each Pokemon, but like in general, I find myself running eject button so much more.
Okay, that's valid, but like also just to be an argumentative asshole, like what if your one counter to a Pokemon needs to switch in on something to take a hit, and then immediately gets eject buttoned out of there, and now you have to send in a different like not as good Pokemon against the thing and have to switch again.
Alright, I'll put these next to each other. This is the electric seed. Good
The
for unburden
seed.
users, but unburden. Oh, actually, hang on. Electric terrain is kind of good though.
I would throw it in B tier to be honest. I think I'd throw all the seeds in B tier
Yeah,
because they make unburdened Pokemon shine, but the thing is they're not even terrible on other Pokemon.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
other Pokemon can still benefit from them pretty
Mhm.
decently.
stored power sweepers like benefit so much from like the seeds getting a +1 boost right away, especially if it's like a +1 defense and they're like a calm mind setup Pokemon. That just
Mm,
adds so much more to their bulk, and they love having that.
yeah. Enigma berry. I just learned what this berry is.
Enigma balls.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
All right. I think this thing is
Dude, we
like.
just made this shit gold, silver, and fifth.
Let's go.
This thing is bad. Like it's.
Enigma berry is not good.
If you know you're gonna get hit by a super effective attack, you'd rather just run a weakness berry or weakness policy, or like if you're trying to
Or
regenerate
switch.
health, then get a healing berry. Like this thing is just. Eevee Light
not
is S
good.
tier. I'd put it here.
It makes
Yeah.
low tiers viable, yeah.
I mean,
I would
without
argue A tiers, but like for your guys' like logic of like what Pokemon use these items, I agree that it's an S tier.
I mean, the
'Cause
thing is, when it's a Pokemon that isn't fully
Twilight.
evolved, Eviolite is the best item on almost all of them.
It's
Yeah,
literally
I
the
agree.
best item on like everything unless your name is Pikachu.
Because
True.
Pikachu gets an offensive version, like it.
True, yeah.
Which, if they gave that to like every non-fully evolved Pokemon, would be ridiculous. But we'll get there.
Better than the fully evolved Pokemon.
All right, Expert Belt.
I'm
I think
I'm-
Expert Belt is like here.
I'm the #1 expert belt fan.
I'm not a
Throw
big
that
expert
shit-
belt
Throw
fan.
that shit below covert cloak.
I think that Expert
I
Belt.
agree.
I like. The thing is, Expert Belt is definitely a solid item, and like I have run it before. It's just most of the time I'd rather run either a type boosting damage item, life orb, or a choice item.
Mhm.
So
I disagree on Life Orb, but definitely like choice items. I feel like
Yeah.
Life Orb is too easily abusable in a draft format, but that we can get to that later.
Figgy berry.
Figgy,
Alright.
yeah.
So all of those are just the pinch berries. I think all the pinch berries are B tier. Like they're pretty good.
Eh,
Like they're
I
just
feel
the
like they were
healing
nerfed
berries, but depending
severely.
on
I
their
think they were
gen.
nerfed severely in more recent gens because they don't heal nearly as much as they did prior. I think I'd almost always rather run just like a citrus berry,
How much do they heal again?
It's
like
1/3.
33%.
It's 1/3, yeah.
Oh.
Citrus
It
Berry
used to be
heals
50%.
less. The thing is, Citrus
Yeah.
Berry
But
heals less,
activates
but
early.
activates earlier, yeah.
So I feel like that just gives you more value because like if
Mhm.
you're at that low of health, like if you don't hit that and you don't heal, then you
I
just
don't
die.
like keep, I don't like keep forgetting that change happened. I just like that
Yeah.
doesn't process in my head really.
I don't know. Like the healing berries, I mean, I pretty much never run the healing berries, I'm gonna be honest. I always rather just run leftovers, so.
Yeah, if I am running like a healing berry, it's always citrus. I'm never running like one of the other berries.
I could move this down.
Well,
actually.
no, there is one exception, and that's if you have a gluttony Pokemon. but-
True, actually, yeah. The gluttony Pokemon changed some
Yeah,
stuff.
because then it just turns into a citrus berry that heals more damage.
Yeah. Um.
I think a C tier is
Yeah, I think this is fine.
viable, is much better for that.
Flame Orb is weird to rank because on most Pokemon, it's quite literally the worst one of the
thing.
worst items you can run. But on Guts Pokemon, it's pretty solid.
But however, you can use that to your advantage, and like if you run Flame Orb on a Pokemon that isn't Guts, then you can just like trick it to something else, and that's
Well,
also
the problem
that's
with
also
Trick
tech.
Flame Orb is that Flame Orb procs after one turn, so you have to click Trick. And if you trick and they switch into like a Mega or something, you're cooked.
If you have a Fire type with Flame
be-
Orb,
To be fair, think of it this way: Sigilyph gets Magic Guard. Have Sigilyph hold a Flame Orb, and then Psycho Shift your burn onto your opponents.
That's a pretty funny usage. I like tricking choice items so much more than tricking like Flame Orb or Toxic Orb, because like the
I
chance
agree.
that you get hit with that status is too much for me to really pass up on. So
I agree. I
I
Yeah.
think Flame Orb is B. I think Flame Orb can be
Yeah.
B, but I think
think it's B.
Toxic Orb is better.
well,
think
Toxic
Toxic
Orb is
Orb
good
should
for
be A.
one Pokemon, but it's really good for one Pokemon. So
Well, not exactly one. Any poison heal Pokemon benefits a lot. Mainly
Dude,
that
Well,
one,
there's
yes.
only 2.
are there any
But
other good poison heal Pokemon?
Breloom is
Breloom.
good.
Breloom is
Subseed
like,
Breloom with poison heal, dude. That makes you fucking
And
rage quit.
Spore, and also Spore, by the way.
I guess this thing's
Yeah,
alright. Alright, that's fair. Alright,
I like how we're talking about Toxic Orb and we're not even there
no, we're
yet.
nowhere
Dude,
near there.
Floatstone is so fucking
It's
bad.
down here.
Floatstone is
Floatstone,
so garbage.
isn't this the
F
thing that
F
halves your
F.
weight?
Yep, there's no
Yes.
reason to ever use it, because the thing is, if you're like, I don't know, if you're like Swampert, and you're like, oh, well, I take so much damage from Grass Knot, I gotta put on a Floatstone. No, you don't. Use a
Just-
Rindo Berry.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
use a
Rindoberry.
Rindo Berry.
Focus band.
Yeah,
Alright.
Focus Band is not allowed for many
Yeah.
reasons.
This shit is
Focus
cringe.
Sash, I
Focus Sash, I think
Focus
is
Sash is a
S.
great A tier item.
I would put Focus
Yeah.
Sash in S. Like, I think that
Mm,
the chance of Focus Sash not being able to activate suck, but like when it activates, like having that extra life is so useful.
I agree, but at the same time, I have never ran Focus Sash because I've always just EV'd my Pokemon to live shit.
I run it all the
Yeah.
time. Like, I think that
Oh, I
Focus
think that just
Sash
comes
is
down to a difference in building, to be honest.
Focus Sash is so good for like unburdened Pokemon, Pokemon who are just completely, utterly, ridiculously frail, like Pheromosa, like stuff like
But the
that.
thing
It's
is-
just so useful for.
The thing is that even if you have like one Fogger and one Spinner, or like, or if you have like one of those on your team, like there's a chance that you'll be forced to like do offensive pressure and switch in the
Mhm.
Pheromosa. You know, there's just a chance that that'll be like you'll be forced to do that and then break your
Mhm.
Sash.
Plus,
Yeah.
Focus
So like
Sashes.
that's what like in my head keeps it out of S for me, is because there's like pretty hard counterplay against the Focus Sash, because hazards are just so strong.
True, hazards are strong. But the thing is, having a Focus Sash means that you can't get swept no matter how many Swords Dances they have, which is always pretty hype to me.
Yeah.
Incense. Is that what this is?
I believe
Sweet home Alabama.
Hang
I
on,
believe
gotta
that is the
check it.
full incense.
What does this do?
I don't even know what the incenses do. Shove them all in F tier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
No, wait, no, hold on. Some of the incenses are like the Twisted Spoon and stuff.
Hang
Yeah,
Bro,
the
then
same
why
effects
not
as
just
them.
run the fucking Twisted Spoon?
Because the incense is funny. I just searched
Okay,
incense on
full
Google, and I was expecting that to fucking help me.
Full incense. The holder moves last in its priority bracket.
Okay, so that's just a lagging tail.
It's lagging
Dumb
tail, but
lagging
not in
tail.
Gen 9. So.
It's illegal lagging tail.
You're gonna get
Best
banned
move
if
in
you
the
use
game.
it. I'll put it here because you could give it to someone else, but.
Yeah. So this next thing is the Ganlon berry, and yeah, I'm also surprised that's a berry. That looks like a fucking clam.
Yeah, raises
Looks like a-
defense one
looks like
state.
a
Okay,
cake.
the defense berries are just bad. Like I just don't like.
Throw it next to the apricot berry. The thing
Yeah.
is that the key berry is just better.
Electric
This is the grassy seed.
Grassy seed. I mean, I think they're both here. They're both next to each other.
The Gwip
Um,
Claw.
Grip claw is so fucking bad.
Yeah,
It just
it's
does
terrible.
more
I think
damage.
it's like.
It just does more damage with your fucking.
Where's Binding
what is it?
Band?
Infestation.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just
good.
not good.
This is the lustrous stuff, right? This is the
No, that's Grisius. That's for
Oh, this is for
Giratina.
Giratina. Oh, actually, yeah, these are not terrible because Giratina Origin is actually solid.
Best in the game.
I think that no. Well, hang on. The orb is the one that actually transforms him, right? Or is it the
Not
have
both
horn?
no
transform
fucking
him. I'm
clue.
pretty sure.
Yeah, because one is Legends Arceus and one is
Oh.
like not.
I mean, it's kind of hard to rank this because, like, you know, Giratina Origin. Like, obviously, Giratina Origin is a ridiculously strong Pokemon, but like, wouldn't you rather like if Giratina Origin can hold other items, it would 100% do that every time.
Yeah.
And like
I
base
feel
Giratina
like in
is not bad. Like base Giratina is very solid. So
I I feel like in a draft format, you're either going to it's going to be like a mega. You either draft base Giratina or you draft Origin Giratina. So it's like
Actually, that's so
it's like
true.
it's
Yeah.
like
I don't even think we
it's
can
like a
rank them.
mega stone, dude.
I don't think we
Yeah.
can rank them. I think we have to get rid of the adamant crystal.
I think
Because we can't.
I'll just put these next to these. Well, actually, I mean, the
Yeah,
thing
it's
is,
just whatever.
yeah, whatever.
Who takes our opinion seriously, anyways?
We're gonna get lynched for this. Okay. What?
Alright, so
berries
this
have you
is
seen?
the Haban berry, I believe.
Yep,
Yeah,
dragon.
that's dragon.
Actually, I mean, dragon, if you don't have a fairy type, can be super clutch to.
I think Haban is
I'm not better than
the best
Chopo,
weakness.
but
Actually,
think-
no, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's still with the pack, but it's less than Chople because it's really nice to
there's
have.
so many Pokemon quad
like
weak to fighting, like.
Yeah. Yeah,
And even
for
just,
sure.
like,
And
all your
being able to
and even,
resist
like,
a close combat.
Throwing it on your steel types is super huge.
Mhm.
Alright, next up is the fucking Hardstone.
What does this thing do?
awful. That's just
Oh,
the
rock type
rock type black
boosting.
belt. Throw that below black belt.
Yeah. This
When
is
are
bad.
you thinking, you know what? My rock type moves aren't quite as strong. I think I need the Hardstone. You don't
proceeds
think
to
that?
miss Stone Edge.
True. All right,
Like,
Heat Rock is
maybe-
here.
Maybe perchance if you're Iron Boulder, you could run Hardstone, but that's the only Pokemon I could ever see running Hardstone.
I don't even. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I don't even think you run Hardstone on Iron Boulder because Iron Boulder can run Booster.
Booster or Choice Band.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Heavy duty boots.
Heat Rock is
Heavy duty boots are
S
newer, but
tier.
like these
S,
things
S,
are
S, S.
strong. Yeah, I think I'll put them here.
I would argue that's above like not Choice Scarf, but Choice Band and Specs. I feel
Really?
like it's above, yeah.
I mean,
I think that's a hot take.
I think that heavy duty boots are
I
very
think it's above
solid.
Eviolite.
I could see that.
It's
like the thing is,
definitely above Eviolite. The reason I say this is simply for the fact that there have been several times where I have ran multiple Mons with heavy duty boots, and I only ever run like one like Choice Band / Choice Specs user on my team ever, and then like maybe another like Choice Scarfer. I never run multiple Pokemon.
I
with
always
Choice
try
Band
to
and
have one Specker Band and one Scarf on my teams.
Yeah,
Think
I
about it.
agree,
If
but
my-
I can run like 2 or even 3 like Mons with heavy duty boots and it would still be viable.
That's fair.
Like
Yeah,
that
but
would
the
be
thing is-
fine.
but you could literally also run 3 Pokemon with choice items, and it would still be
that would
really
still be viable, especially if it's Scarf.
Hey,
Like,
Steve, you won a tournament, and one of these battles you used only choice items.
No. That's
Wait,
not
you
that's
didn't?
not
You said
100%
you
true.
would.
he had like 4. He had like
It was
4.
like 4 or 5 of them, but I had Toxic
Okay.
Orb on one.
Okay.
He had Toxic Orb Gliscor. But
Hey, Vinny, don't even talk. This was your battle.
okay, but
Yeah,
anyway,
you lost to that.
anyway, heavy duty
Choice Band
boots.
Zekrom go
The thing is,
for-
if you have really good hazard control, I think that heavy duty boots just kind of fall off. And like, yeah, putting it on your Pokemon that are quad weak to rock is super clutch, but like, and
I
like
also
being able
feel
to
like-
ignore webs. But
Yeah, but I also feel like heavy duty boots can be ran viably on both defensively and offensively offensive Pokemon.
the only
but the
offensive
other-
Pokemon I would ever run it on are Pokemon that are like weak to rock, like really weak to rock, like Volk.
Exactly, and there's a
I'd
lot of
run
them
it
that
on
are.
Volk. I'd run it on
Volk and
Dragapult.
Talonflame. I've run
run
it
it on
on.
Talonflame.
I run it on
I'd run it on
Dragonite to
Ace.
preserve multi-scale.
Cinderace.
Well, Cinderace has core change. That's like the thing. That's why.
Dragonite.
Well,
Like-
Alomomola,
still, like it.
Alamomola.
still
Why are
likes
you
to
running
U-turn.
boots on Alamomola?
because you're gonna be switching it in and out a lot.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
like you have regenerator.
you,
You don't
like-
you don't care about hazards.
You can run it on Clef to like.
Hell, I might even run it on a Raging Bolt.
You can run it on Unaware Clef
uh,
to fake Magic Guard.
I don't know why you'd run out Raging Bull. I think that's crazy.
I don't. I
Like-
mean, I don't think it's an amazing item on Raging Bolt, but like.
I mean, Raging
might-
Bolt
Hold on.
doesn't care about sticky web and like rocks.
Well,
like,
it
that's
cares
damage,
about
but-
hazard stack, especially in base Gen 9 when there's like.
Okay, well,
kick
base
off
Gen
or
9 just
removal.
doesn't have removal in it, so
Okay, we are talking way too much about this. I'm
Okay,
fine
yeah.
Yeah,
leaving it where it's at, but
This
still.
is Icy Rock,
Icy Rock.
right?
I think it's B.
Like it's like
Snow got a huge buff. I would be fine putting it like behind the other rocks, and we can like slot other items in between them. But I
Okay.
think it still could be
yeah,
like an A
it's
tier
still
thing.
better than Air Balloon, I think. What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
Iron Ball. Put it with
iron
Black's
balls.
incense.
I fling my iron ball
I
at
think
you.
I think Iron Ball is better than Lax Incense because it doesn't make you go last. It instead halves your speed stat and then grounds you. So that's
Mhm.
more tech for if you want to trick it onto a Pokemon.
Also,
And
it's
not
kind of
only that,
funny
but
because oh sorry, you
it's
continue.
also 120 base power if flung.
Being
That's
grounded
true.
lets you get the benefits of being in terrain. So if you're in misty terrain, you cannot be toxic. That's just a funny thing that I learned.
Oh boy, this is my favorite item in the entire game. Give it up for the Jaboka Berry, ladies and gentlemen, the next item up on the
What
list.
the fuck is a Jaboka berry?
So this is a one-time Rocky helmet. If the holder is hit by a physical move, the attacker loses 1/8 of its max HP.
What the
Oh, I
fuck is
remember when you
this?
used this. I
What the
So
remember
I
when
hell?
you used
used
this.
this. I used a pickpocket Jaboka Berry Tinkaton to win a draft league battle against one of the best players in a league.
This is
That
Yeah.
horrible. No, I refuse. This is disgustingly bad.
I think that Jaboka Berry is a D tier item, and I think it is. I think it has more use
I'll
than.
put it
I
above
think it has
these
more use
things.
than Absorb Bulb.
I
You
agree,
know what?
but it
Sure.
is still like comically bad.
This thing is
Oh, it's bad.
horrendously bad. Like I don't.
Hey, I stole leftovers from a Dawn fan.
That is true. You did in fact do this.
All right. This is
Uh,
Kasib, which is Ghost.
I
Speaking
think
of Kenny, you should totally make a YouTube channel just to upload that fucking replay.
I honestly think Kasib is better than Habon Berry. I think I'd rather, because
That's
think
fair.
about it. You only have Habon Berry on a Dragon type. Kasib Berry is
Mm,
more like generally viable. I think. This is
uh,
Kibia Berry.
this is Poison,
So
which is terrible.
I did run Kibia Berry Rillaboom against you, but we don't talk about that. I think Clear Amulet's better than Kibia Berry.
You know what? That's fair,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. Actually, this
Um,
one.
This is the key.
this
Is this the key
this is
berry?
the Key Berry, baby.
Okay. What does
Key berry
this
is the
do?
key.
So this
Defense.
raises your physical defense after getting hit by one move. One
It has to be a
move.
physical attack. I don't even know, dog. Like,
Where's the other one? The Moringa Berry?
uh, hang on. Well, Maranga hasn't been ranked yet.
Oh, right. Let's throw it in. It's at least better than the Enigma Berry.
Yeah,
I think it.
here.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. My Discord just crashed.
Man,
Oh,
El Bozo.
didn't even
Alright,
notice. All right. Well,
throw King's Rock up in there.
uh,
That's the best in the game.
King's Rock
of all.
Mousehold is the best Pokemon of all time. I stand on
True.
business.
Lagging
Business.
Tail.
Lagging Tail.
Lagging Tail.
Lagging
is
Tail
just-
has some usage, but I mean, it's
That's just
this.
Lax Incense with a different color.
Yeah.
Alright, this
Literally.
berry. What berry is this? I think this is the Landsat berry.
Landsat Berry gains the focus energy effect when at a 4th HP or less.
F.
You don't want to crit? You don't want to do crits?
Okay,
Alright.
well I think it's at least more usable than the Destiny Knot.
All right, the Lax Incense. The accuracy of attacks against the holder is 0.9 times.
Oh. Bye.
Best item in the game.
It seems better than the Bright Powder. Actually, no, Bright Powder is probably better because it stacks. Leftovers, we know where this is going. But
Top of S.
where in S is it going, actually?
I would say top of S.
You prefer it over the Choice Scarf?
Yeah, because you can literally slap it on any Pokemon and it would be fine. Choice Scarf, you can only do it really on offensive Pokemon. You can't really do it on
Yeah.
defensive Pokemon.
That's fair.
Lepa Berry is usually banned in most leagues, but it's not really that usable unless you're PP stalling.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Let's put this
honestly
in
an
the
F-tier item.
cringe tier. Here, I'll put it here.
Yeah, it's PP expansion, really.
Mhm.
Like, I
Hey,
guess
yo.
if you have, I don't know, I can't think of a move that has 8 PP that I'd be like, I'm gonna use this move 8 times and then another 8. Like,
Yeah.
maybe recover?
Recover.
I
That's
don't
it.
know.
Yeah,
This is
Lychee
Lychee, which
berry.
is attack, which it's better than the defense boosting ones. I still don't
I
think it's
honestly think it's a
amazing,
C.
but
I think it's
like
a C tier item.
I think it's better. I think it's like
I
here. It's
think
better than the
it's,
blunder policy.
I think it's better
Actually,
than the Hardstone, at least.
yeah, I think here.
Yeah, it's good for like subsets,
Life
especially with like Unburden
Orb.
and stuff.
Throw that shit in S tier,
I
baby.
think
Yeah,
here.
I'm not a big fan of Life Orb. I could argue for A, but like I agree that it's still like a solid
I
like
mean,
item
Life Orb allows
overall.
you to have the benefits of setup while also having damage boosting, and like it can suck if like you're not a particularly like if you're a
Bulky
really
or
frail
fast one.
Pokemon, because that means like you can just take massive damage from Life Orb chip and then die. But like if
Yeah.
you're a fast Pokemon, like you don't care about that Life Orb chip. You're just gonna kill things until something can survive what you kill. So
Mhm.
and like
And
especially
then in
if
that case, you fucking like switch out.
and if something can survive like one of your moves, you can switch moves with the Life Orb where you can't switch with one of these guys.
Yeah. Like like I see the reasoning. I don't like using Life Orb. I would much rather just use one of the choice items, but I would agree that it is still a good
Yeah.
item.
I
Light
think that we
Ball.
should. I think that we should really just make a Pokemon specific item tier, and then put it between like C and D.
Yeah, I think we
I'm
could do that
also
actually.
man, we are
Because
really making this convoluted.
And we're making it blue.
Pokemon specific items.
Oh, this is really throwing me off, man. The colors.
Good.
Color theory.
Sorry.
All right.
Light Ball is the best out of them. Then these ones. Then
Mhm.
these ones.
Yeah, I'd say it goes in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
Light.
throw Light Ball's effect on on an item that isn't Pokemon specific, and it's the best item in the game. So
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Light clay.
Oh, that's
I
Light
think
Clay.
that's a
Oh,
solid A
Light Clay is
tier
a
item.
very good item. I didn't know
Yeah.
what Light Clay looked like. I think that Light Clay is better than Icy Rock,
it's-
worse than the Weather ones.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree.
Loaded Dice is a very solid item.
I think loaded dice is better than all of them.
I think that
Or it's better than all of the rocks. I think.
Loaded Dice can go below Assault Vest.
I agree. On the mons that it's viable with, you definitely like using it. I just feel like it's not as
I mean,
splashable.
it really helped. It
But-
like Loaded Dice kind of revitalized tons of really bad Pokemon. Like so many Pokemon whose like best moves like weren't that strong. Like suddenly, like you can use Scale Shot, fucking Garchomp now, and like it's not terrible. Like you can use Icicle Spear Kyurem. Like the like Loaded Dice makes Pokemon who wouldn't usually have strong moves just get like 120 base power moves.
This Pokemon made Baxcalibur into who he is.
Yeah, Baxcalibur
Yeah.
wouldn't be the same without this. What is this?
Lumberry.
Oh, this is Lum.
This,
Lum is very solid. I think Lum can go like here.
I'd put it. Yeah, actually, I'd put it right there.
I think that Lum has a ton of good usage, but like you don't want to throw it on anything, and it's also matchup dependent. So
Yeah.
what the fuck is
this is-
that?
This is the Luminous Moss.
We're looking this up.
So
Holder special
essentially-
defense if hit by a water type attack. It's
You luminous on my moss.
get down here.
This goes an Absorb Bulb tier.
Get with your brother. All right, these are the lustrous items. So,
What
A
is it, the
Pokemon
Lustrous Pearl or
specific.
whatever.
yeah.
The thing is that unlike the crystal, the pearls turns. I'm having a stroke. Hold on. The pearl turns Palkia into a better form
yeah.
because Palkia gets 120 speed. So I
True.
think you should flip those two. I think the pearl is better.
Well, he
Well, I
does have
did.
them,
I
yeah.
had the pearl. This is the Dialga one. This is the Palkia one. This is the Giratina one.
No, but the other, you need to swap the Palkia ones.
There you go.
It does not really matter that much,
All right.
Kenneth.
Yes, it does.
Magnet. Magnet's actually good for the Pokemon that click Volt Switch and also want to click Discharge and stuff like that.
I think
Um,
Magnet is good on Coco.
It is good on Coco.
I
I think
that,
it's right under Charcoal.
I think yeah,
Yeah, I'm fair
below
with that.
charcoal.
I'm good with that. Some of these berries just do not look appetizing, man.
I don't know, man. I wanna chow down on that guy. I wanna chow down on the Moringa berry, baby.
Special defense after hit with a special attack. Get this shit out of here.
No, no.
Put it up with the key
Give
berry.
You put it up with the key berry.
Where's the key? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I'll put it here.
It's still bad, but it's not awful.
This is Mental
That
Herb,
is-
which actually has uses in doubles, but in singles, I'm not very high on this thing.
Yeah, this is
It stops
bad
you
in
from getting
single.
taunted. It's gets
But-
you, yeah.
It's
think
only
here.
one.
It's one
The
time,
thing is that
and like
this is only usable on Pokemon like Slowking and Shuckle, and the thing is that it stops you from getting taunted once, and then oh no,
yeah,
they're
they can
gonna
just
use
click it
taunt on
again.
you again. Like you get one,
And like
you
in a
get
in a
chilly
long
reception
battle,
up,
like
you
you're
gotta- it's just bad.
you're gonna get hit with taunt again in the battle. So, I
But then
don't
it
know.
also like allows you to reliably set up your webs.
But like in some matchups, that doesn't even matter if they have good like.
Yeah,
Removal.
but that yeah, I could. That's why I see like in C tier.
This is
That
metal
is the
coat,
metal coat.
which
Which-
is the
Oh
other
wow, Metal Coat looks
damaging ones,
significantly
but
different.
I think it's worse than
Bonus
this one.
points because it evolves Onyx.
True. It makes Onyx a not awful Pokemon.
Also
Metal
evolves
Coat-
Scyther.
Metal
And-
Coat is actually kind of nice on Scizor, I will admit.
Really, I've
Boosting
never
up your bullet,
I never actually
boosting
used
it,
it on
boosting up your
Scizor.
bullet punches is really sick.
I like to just use Life Orb on Scizor because it can roost off the damage.
Wait, did we skip one of the berries?
Hang on, let me check.
Oh,
Wait, this I
wow.
don't. Wait, this list doesn't have the Mago berry.
Oh no.
Oh no, the Mago Berry.
What the fuck?
All right. Well,
bro?
Mago Berry goes with the other
That's a
key
pinch
berry, like the Pitchberry. Yeah.
Just imagine
Alright.
the Mago berry is there.
This is the
Yeah, all the pinch
metronome.
berries.
Dude, is that a green bean? What is that item, bro?
Dang.
What is that
What
item
the
next to the
fuck?
middle?
We'll get there. Metronome is bad though.
Yeah.
I'll put
I
it
wouldn't
here.
I would. Yeah.
All right.
So
What the fuck is
the
this?
Mickleberry. This is the Mickleberry.
Mickleberry.
Holder's next
The
move
Holder's
has. This is so bad.
The Holder's next move has 1.2 times accuracy, but at 1/4 max HP or less. Dude, this is so bad. I'd rather
Mickleberry, am I
feed my
right, chat?
Pokemon. I'd rather feed my Pokemon a green bean. Legitimately.
Mickleberry, am I right, chat?
All right, Miracle Seed. Good for Rillaboom. And that's kind of it.
Good for Ogerpon.
Oh, actually, yeah, Ogerpon can use it. It's with the other damaging items though. I think I'd put it like here.
Yeah, it's nothing
Yeah.
special, but it's okay.
This
It's
is
not like a
Mirror Herb.
Mirror Herb.
Yo, Lava, if you're watching, this one's for you, homie.
I think Mirror Herb is actually like decent. It has like some very niche applications, but like I wouldn't put it above like Ability Shield. I think
I'd put it around the Clear Amulet. I think, like a little bit above it.
Yeah, I think here it's
Yeah.
below the weakness berries.
It's good when your opponent has a Shell Smasher.
It's good when your
Uh,
opponent has a Shell
see.
Smasher Extreme Evo boost. Let's see.
I mean, just a Battle Bond Greninja as well.
Another Shell Smasher, I think. I think he had 2 Shell Smashers. A Battle Bond Greninja.
This is a
and,
this is a
actually
deep
Battle-
pull. This is a
Like
deep pull.
3
yeah.
Pokemon that needed setup to win a game.
Muscle Band.
I'm a big Muscle Band fan.
I'm not.
Everybody is sleeping on this item.
I'm not a Muscle Band fan. I think that it's not B tier. I think
I
that
think it's fine. I'm
think,
fine with like middle
like here.
middle C tier.
I think this thing's better than the Ability Shield.
I
Actually, you
cannot
know,
agree.
I don't know. Ability Shield has like some really strong usages on certain Pokemon.
Think about it. You're using the ability shield to get like. Wait, actually, what does the ability shield even do again?
It protects your ability from being
Okay.
removed under any condition.
Okay. I feel like we're kind of overrating ability shield.
We
'Cause
might
I feel
be.
like I'd run muscle band over ability shield any day of the week.
I think I could move Ability Shield here. How does this look?
Yeah,
All right.
this is fair. That's fair.
Mystic Water is actually insane.
That's
It's the best one. Actually, I'd put the seedling like here.
I think the seeds are a little bit better than Mystic Water.
I'll put it here then. But like, Mystic Water is without a doubt the best damaging item, specifically for like Pokemon that click Water Spout, Pokemon that click Flip Turn, and other Water type move. Like, it's just like good for like bundle if you want to boost Hydro Pump. Like it's so good.
I'm in big agreement. Never Melt Ice, I think
it's solid. It's
right.
it's with the better one. It's with the better damage boosting items.
Yeah.
This thing
I
on
think,
bundle
I
is
think
really
it could be
good.
above Dragon Fin. I think it could be above Dragon Fang.
Normal gem. Rest in peace to gems, man.
Bring back all of the gems.
I agree.
I think normal gem, it's good for unburdened Pokemon, but like it's not a good item. It's just good because it gets rid of itself. I think I can go like here.
Normal gem fake out.
Yeah.
Above Hardstone.
Actually, yeah, above Hardstone. Yeah, I'll go here. Alright, we have to look up another berry.
We have so much left to
I think
go
that's-
still.
I think this is the Aka Berry.
Yeah, it looks like it's the Aka
Yeah, it's
berry.
the Aka. We're close. We're
Yeah,
more
we're
than
almost
halfway
there.
through.
Halfway.
We're more than halfway. Alright, Akaberry is fire. Fire is a really good type to not be weak to anymore. I think I'll put that up here.
Yeah.
Sure.
What incense is this?
That's
Odd
the
incense.
psychic-
It's just
Twisted
Spoon. Well, we haven't put Spoon yet, but it's gonna go with the worst boosting ones.
Shout out to Spoon.
I don't know. I think Twisted Spoon isn't even terrible.
What are we feeling about Oranberry, guys?
Dude, Oranberry, throw that shit in S tier. No cap.
Love
It
that
would
for
be
him.
kinda
No,
funny.
no.
It would be kinda
Actually,
funny.
put it above the fucking green bean.
The
Yeah, fuck
Mickleberry.
green bean.
The best part about the Mickleberry is the fact that Mickleberry is very fun to say.
All right, this is the Pasho berry. Has
The
water.
Pasho Berry is, dude. Pasho Berry is one of the best weakness berries in my opinion.
Yeah,
There
that's a type.
I agree.
I think
I
it's
think
better
below
than Aka. I think
really?
it's better than Chople. I think so. Think about
I
it.
don't think it's better than Chople, but I
don't think
agree
it's.
it
I
is.
think it's.
I think
here,
I think okay.
personally.
If you do that and then you put Aka behind.
You want me to do
Chople.
this?
Yeah, and then I think this is fair.
For the resist berries, I think it goes Chople, Shuka, Pasho.
Well, we haven't gotten to
And
Shuka
then
yet,
and then
but-
Yachi.
Yachi's
Yachi's pretty
huge,
good, too.
Yeah,
And this is the Payapa berry.
which is psychic.
Ayapa.
It's just a very bulbous berry. Big fan.
I'd eat this
Looks
one.
like my nuts.
Hey, whoa, pause.
Dude, if your nuts look like that, if they are purple and different sizes, and there's a plant growing out of the side of them, I think you need to contact
Actually, I'll put it with the
somebody.
worst berries.
Dude, Moringa berry, or not Moringa berry, what the fuck?
This is
Payapa berry
Pecha.
and Pecha berry, just put it with the other ones. There's no reason to run
That's a
Pecha over Lum.
Pokemon! That's a Pokemon!
Dude, it's Pecha Runt! We're putting Pecha Runt in F!
True,
Oh.
Pecha
Red
sucks.
circle!
Hate
red
that
circle,
guy.
red arrow point, and then Soy Jack!
Dude, this is terrible. Why are we doing this?
It's
Alright.
demon hours right now, Vinny. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is this the Persim berry? I believe it is.
The
I'm used to
Persim
Persimberry being more pink than
Uh,
red, but I think it is.
Heals the user if confused. Yeah, okay.
Lumberry.
Yeah, it's another
Yeah.
Lumberry moment.
So this next one is the Pitaya berry, which raises the holder's special attack when at 1/4 HP.
Where's the other
Put it
one?
Put it next to, Lychee Berry. Put it next to there.
Where the hell is the Lychee
You literally
berry?
just passed it.
But normal gem. To the left of normal
there it
gem.
is.
There you go.
Um,
The
is
plates.
this-
Pixie
Oh.
plate. So let's just put this as all
Plates.
plates.
I'm
I
fine with
mean-
like
Well, I
C
think-
or
I
no.
think
Well, actually, I mean, other
Plates.
Pokemon can hold the plates, I guess.
Yeah, it boosts their type.
I mean, it's
I'm
just
fine with like B.
Actually,
it's
I don't
just
know. I think we should put the plates. I think we should put the plates in Pokemon specific.
because the thing is, the plates do the
And
same
then
as the items, you know.
Yeah, we don't need to
Ah,
fucking.
sure.
I'll
Yeah.
do it here because Arceus being able to change any type is it's cracked.
Poison barb.
This thing poisons contactors, right?
No,
No.
it boosts the poison
Oh,
moves.
poisons. Okay.
That would be kind of hype. Poison barb's kind of shit.
Yeah.
It, like,
throw
it's
that,
with the
throw that with the
Hearthstone.
hard stone.
Um.
Power herb.
Oh,
we
this
love
thing's
Power
good.
Herb.
This thing's
Power
good. Meteor beam, electroshot.
I'd put this in B. I'd put
Yeah,
this in B
I think
at
it's below
least.
Mystic Water.
Yeah, even for things like, Solar Beam when you're not using it for the setup, it can be really nice sometimes if it's just like your only coverage move option.
Protective
Yo, any-
pads is
Any
very
protective
niche,
pads
but
fans in the
like
chat?
it's
No,
Literally,
this is not
like
C. This is not C.
Literally
it's
just
C?
use Punching Glove. Literally just use Punching Glove.
Well, the thing is that punching glove, it's not viable on all Pokemon.
put this with the OC.
But I
Seed.
feel like
Seed.
most of the time you're going to want like Punching Glove over like protective pads.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think punching glove is.
Protective pads is cool on Mousehold.
I think punching glove is
Oh,
better than
okay.
muscle band at the very least.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it's. I'd rather have it than a weakness berry personally, or a pinch berry.
Actually,
I
let's
feel
move,
like-
can we let's move the pinch berry down.
Yeah. I
and
feel like
I can
Punching
put
Glove
this here.
is less splashable than the resist berries, but,
But the thing
I'm not
Uh,
passionate enough about it. I don't
that's
care.
fair.
Pokemon with the punching glove love that they have the punching glove so
True.
fucking much.
Next
this
next
is
item,
Razor
best
Fang.
item. No,
No,
that's
this is Quick
Claw.
Claw.
Oh, this is Quick Claw.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
Razor
that is
Fang
Ra-
is here.
That is
Oh wait, yeah, no, that's
Oh, yeah.
Razor Fang.
Quick Claw.
Alright.
Quick Claw's actually.
Yeah.
I mean, Quick Claw is
Best
Also,
item
Quick
weird.
Claw's usually banned. Quick Claw's usually banned.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Okay. I'll put it here.
yeah, because I only know this because Pokeaim used it on like a quick draw Slowbro and it won him the game, and they banned it the week after.
All
Yeah,
right,
Rostberry. C above. Use
Razor
Lumberry.
Claw. Razor Claw. Crit ratio is increased by 1 stage.
Oh wait, Razor Fang is the problem one.
Razor Fang isn't even on this tier list, it seems. Well, it's in the best items in the game.
That's
Oh,
Quick Claw,
This
not
is
not
yeah,
Razor
no,
Claw.
this is Razor Claw.
This shit is ass unless you're.
Yeah, I mean if you're a sniper Pokemon, but isn't Scope Lens better?
Yeah,
Nah, wait, is it?
I'm pretty sure.
No, Scope
I
Lens
don't
is the
think there's a
same.
difference.
Why does everyone
They're
run
the
Scope
same,
Lens?
then.
I mean they're the same. Okay.
No, there's no difference.
I mean I guess
I-
Scope Lens and like Razor Claw. I mean they're good for snipers, but like everything else is bad.
I'd put it at
so-
like the top of, like the bottom of C or the top of D. I think
I'll-
the bottom
I'll
of
put
C
it
is
here.
fine. Okay.
I'd
Um,
rather use it. I'd rather use protective pads over it, but whatever.
Yeah, I actually would as well. Red card. I really
think
like
red
red card.
Red card
Red
is a
card-
solid B tier.
Occasionally, it can give your opponent momentum, which you don't like, but like it can also help
Force
stop
out a
them
setup
getting
mod.
like them when they really have momentum going. You can like just say, "Hey, don't do that anymore." And I think
However,
that's
something
pretty
you have
solid.
to keep in mind is that red card will not activate if the move it gets hit by knocks it out in one hit. It
Yeah.
has to live to
It has to
activate red
live,
card.
yeah, which is the thing.
I lost a battle that was very embarrassing that way.
This is Rindo
Very
Berry
rough.
now.
Yeah,
Yep,
Rindo is
Rindo Berry.
grass.
Hey, remember when I said grass knot and floatstone? Yeah, use this item instead.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
I
it's
think
with
it's-
Up with the other
better
guys.
one. It's with the
I think
it's
it's
with the mid
better than
ones.
Babiri.
Yeah, but it's up by the other guys. I don't think we
think-
should really care too much about
I mean,
the
I don't know,
specifics.
it's- Ring,
Ring
target, really, really bad, but it is kind of funny.
So ring target makes it so all type-based immunities no longer work.
It's a trick
So-
item, but like
Yeah, you trick
it's
this
worse
onto
than
another
the other
Pokemon.
things.
something to keep in mind is that if you have your Rotom Wash hold this, it will still not get hit by Earthquake because it does not affect abilities, only type.
Incenses. This is the
Rock
rock
incense.
incense, which is the same as the Heartstone.
Hardstone. Put it above Hardstone because it looks a little cooler.
Because
Yeah.
it's funnier.
Oh, Rocky. This is actually a good one.
I'd say like A, honestly.
Yeah, Rocky's very solid. I think I'd rather have like these items, not like
9 out of 10 mouseholds hate this item.
10 out of 10.
No, because that last mousehold is running protective pads.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that last mousehold is hitting Pop Bomb 3 times and then getting one shot by Body Press.
True.
Anyway, room service.
Dude, it took me the longest time to figure out what the fuck this item actually was. I didn't
It's
realize
so
it was a
bad.
I didn't realize it was a dinner. Well, no, I mean like the picture of it.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was a dinner platter on like a little table.
Yeah.
On a
I
cart.
I thought it was a bell.
The thing is, with room service, if you're a Trick Room team, you're just gonna put 0 speed IVs into your Pokemon anyway. And then
I
I wish
think
this
room
I wish
service
this
is-
item
I think room service should at least be above Lepaberry because it can be used.
I really wish room service increased the amount of like turns you could use in Trick Room.
Rose Incense is grass boosting. Do we have grass
Put it
boosting
next
already?
to Miracle
Miracle
Seed.
Seed.
We do, but it's slightly cooler.
Roselli Berry.
Rosalina Berry.
Super effective fairy attack.
I think this is pretty big.
This is a
This
good
is
one.
pretty good.
I think that's I think that's above Pasho Berry. Above Aka.
Yeah, above Akka, below Pasho.
What the fuck is this? Well, some of these berries, man. Well, Roap. Oh, it's wait, hang on. It's special Rocky helmet one time.
Put that next to the fucking other guy.
Where is the other guy? I don't.
Right below Adrenaline Orb.
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the Jaboka Berry. I think the Jaboka Berry is better just because there's more physical moves than special moves.
Pokemon specific item, but here. My go.
Exhaustion.
No, I'm playing, but actually better than the
Above.
light ball.
Yeah, above Light Ball.
I think Safety Goggles is actually a solid.
Safety
C-tier
goggles is
item.
solid. It makes you immune to sleep powders and Spore.
Probably the worst
Um,
item in B tier. Maybe better than Mystic
yeah.
Water. I don't know.
It's the gatekeeper.
Here
It's the
is-
gatekeeper of B, I think,
Okay, that's
personally.
All right.
Salac Berry is so good.
Salac.
Big
is-
Salac Berry
yeah.
fan. I think it's at least a
Yeah.
B tier.
It's better
Yeah.
than the other ones that raise attack and stuff because speed is just
I think it's
so
better
important.
than a long shot.
I think
Yeah, I
honestly we
agree.
could put Salac like here. It's better than this. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, I think I'd prefer it.
I
over
think
the
it's
Alright,
better
Seeds.
than
yeah.
Red Card.
Yeah, I think it's better than the seeds.
All right, next one. Scope
Scope
lens. It's with the
Lens,
other
put
thing.
that next to Razor Fang, baby. That is
Water
not next to
Grip
incense.
Razor
Claw.
Fang. That is just
The
Mystic
right
Water.
above
Oh,
it. Right
right,
above
right.
it.
That is just
Alright,
Mystic Water.
It is just Mystic Water, but not as cool actually. I prefer Mystic Water.
Yeah, I think Mystic
Yeah.
Water looks a little cooler.
This is
Sharp
flying.
beak.
You can go next to Black Belt, but actually no, you can go
I think
next to the
it's a- I think
Steel
it's a-
one.
Yeah.
Actually, put the grass one down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you gotta move the Rose Incense down. Shed Shell! Yo, big Shed Shell fan.
Shed Shell. What does this do?
So that makes
Let's
it so
you
that you
switch
cannot-
out a trap. Yeah. Let's you switch out a
That's
trap.
actually
and
that's
things.
actually useful. I mean, it's
I
not
think
like
it's a
great,
C-tier item.
but
I think it's low C tier. Like,
I think
maybe a little bit lower than Blunder Policy.
Yeah, I mean, Blunder
I think we
Policy's
should move
down
Blunder
here.
Policy up. I think we should move Blunder Policy
I
above,
guess it's
like,
better than like these.
Lower than Custap. I love my Custap berry.
I think this is fine. This thing is usually banned.
Shell Bell F. No.
Isn't
no,
it
it's
usually
not.
banned?
It's just bad.
I mean,
No,
it's
it's not
bad,
banned.
but
No.
like,
Bad.
It's literally just worse than leftovers.
The only time that Shell Bell is banned is if level 1 Pokemon aren't banned.
yeah, that's fair. It's
Shuka-berry.
Shuka-berry.
Shuka's with
Second
the
best
other.
resist berry. Second best resist berry.
Shuka's
It's
huge.
better than
I think it's. I think it's better than Chople.
Actually, it's better than Chapel. Is it good enough to
Yeah.
like go above
Earthquake.
like the regular
Earthquake
Venus
is a
Policy
much more
tiers?
spammable move. I feel like.
I think it's. I think it's better than
Like you can go
Punching
here.
Glove, maybe.
Yeah, you can go here. Silk Scarf.
Silk Scarf.
Normal.
Silk Scarf is not bad. I think it's.
I think like
The thing is that
here.
it's. Yeah.
It's not nearly as good now that Return is banned.
Silver Power.
Well,
Or not banned, it's
It's
gone.
not banned. It's just
It's
all
gone.
the new. Yeah, the new Pokemon don't get returned.
The bug
Thankfully,
type one.
Ursa Luna gets it because Ursa Ring gets it.
Yeah.
This is the bug type one, so I'll just put
So,
it
dude,
here.
the bug is worse than Hardstone, bro.
Citrus.
I thought that was metal. I thought that was metal powder.
I think Citrus
No.
is just solid, but not like crazy.
I think Citrus is B at least.
Yeah, I'd put
I think
Citrus in
Citrus
the B
is B.
tier. Actually, I put it like here.
It's not great, but it's fine.
I think I'd rather have Citrus Berry than Mystic Water.
I mean,
And red
it
card.
just depends on the Pokemon, but like, yeah, I guess Citrus. This is the Sandstorm one.
I would
rather
argue-
have sand than snow, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would disagree, but
Okay.
that's just me.
I think they're on the
If
I
same
think it
level.
doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter, but like, yeah.
Oval Stone.
That's
Snowball.
the snowball.
Oh,
Nope,
that's-
that's not Oval Stone. So your attack will be raised by 1 if you get hit by an ice type move.
Put it in the fucking Absorb Bulb tier.
Yeah.
where
I think this
Smooth
one's probably
sand.
the. I think this one's probably the worst one out of the Absorb Bulb guys.
soft,
soft sand, I'm
Ground
a
is
big fan
actually
of soft
pretty huge for. I think it's
Yeah.
like here. I don't know, Magnet.
Yeah,
actually,
I'd say it's like-
I think
I'd
I'd
say
it's
actually
on the
do
same-
this.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
Spell tag is
Spell tag.
Ghost, not as good, but
It's
I mean,
mid.
It's like you can go with the other ones over here.
I think it's better than Muscle Band.
Really?
I'd run Muscle Band, or I'd run Spell Tag over Muscle Band on like a Ghost type Pokemon that has physical attacks. I think if I wanted just a little bit more damage.
All right, whatever. Sure, I'm just gonna break my thing of putting them all next to each other. This one does not
That's
look
That's the
edible.
Starfberry.
Starfberry. I don't like Starfberry. It's kind of bad.
It randomly gives you a sharply boosted to any of your
Not
fucking
accuracy or evasion
stuff.
is pretty good. I like that. Good job,
Yeah.
Game Freak. But this is not great.
Yeah, especially since it's a pinch berry too.
I think that
Because like there's just like a solid chance that you get like a
here.
special defense or defense boost when you desperately want speed attack or special attack.
Mhm.
Or the other defense that you didn't get.
Yeah.
Sticky Barb is a trick item.
This is a bad item.
It is
Throw that
bad.
in
Goofy.
I'll put it with these guys. It
This
is a better
I think
trick
this
item
is the
than
Tanga Berry, and that I believe is for bug type moves.
hang on. Tanga is for bug type moves.
I would say like C.
Yeah, it's it with the rest of the.
It's like the worst resist berry.
No, I think it's
but-
the worst resist berry. Actually, I'd say
I don't
honestly,
know.
I could even put it in D. When are you ever running fucking Tanga Berry?
I mean, like if you have a Pokemon quite weak to bug, I mean, like
Like,
U-turns and stuff. Like
I guess I'd put it lower on the list, to be honest.
here, I'll put it with the other. Oh no, these are the bad berries. Oh well, then I'll make a new
This is the
awful
worst berry.
berries tier.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a bad berry.
Okay.
Terrain Extender.
Ooh, this thing is good.
Terrain
I'd say,
like,
Extender is an
A or
easy
F.
easy A.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, is it
I
better
think it's
than?
better.
I mean,
I do. I think. It's
I don't
better.
think that any terrain is better than Rain and Sun. Like,
Yes, I do.
I
I
don't.
think electric terrain is better.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Okay, I'm more scared of Terrain Extender Tapu Koko with Iron Valiant and Iron Boulder and all of them than I am with a Damp Rock Pelipper with fucking like
Barraskewda.
Like Walking
Yeah,
Wake,
I-
and
I'm just-
Archaladon.
Barraskewda, and Archaladon.
yeah, I'm more scared of the electric terrain team. That might just be a me thing.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I don't know. Rain just feels so much more immediately threatening. Like electric terrain does
But it's
have
also
the
so much
passive
more one-dimensional.
boost. I mean, I guess so, but like, I don't know. Rain has just been getting better and better. Like, I mean, it has Walking Wake now. It has Archaladon now. Like,
Think about it. Terrain extends all 4 terrains if something holds it. All
I guess
4.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Although I guess the
can
only
get
one you really
behind it.
care about is like grassy and electric.
I'd argue that Psychic Surge and Sneasler is
Oh,
a
actually,
good
no.
combo.
Psychic terrain you want to extend as well.
The only one that you really don't care about is like Misty Terrain.
Yeah, no. Misty terrain doesn't have anything that benefits from it. Throat spray.
I think
I think
Throat
that's
Spray is
like
a solid
a
B tier
A or
item.
B. Yeah.
I'd put it above like Eject Button.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
fair.
can
Actually, I
agree.
can put it above this.
Yeah, you could put it above Colberberry.
Toxic Orb.
Toxic Orb.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is pretty
we're
much a
toward
Pokemon
the-
specific item, but
Yeah.
like I think
I'd
that
say just throw it right above.
just the way that it
Flame Orb, I think.
facilitates Pokemon
I
with
think it's
Poison
just-
Heal is pretty huge. I don't know. I think this is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. It's like on the same
This
level as
is
Flame
the
Orb. I don't care.
Twisted Spoon. Where's your psychic buddy?
The
No, that's the bug
pink
one.
The pink one.
Yeah. Utility Umbrella.
Utility Umbrella.
I like this thing, but it's not that good.
It's really not good, and it doesn't do the things that you think it does.
Yeah.
It's very deceptive, and its tricks are deceptive in nature. And this is arguably a trick item.
It can be a trick item as well. Yeah.
This shuts down the Protomons.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine tricking this thing onto fucking Barraskewda.
Well, like, I mean, Barraskewda loses Swift Swim and it loses the Rain Boost, but, like, you still get hit after you click Trick, and it's, damn, that Barraskewda really hurt.
I mean, to be fair, now your Scarf will outspeed it, so that's pretty
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but also it's like Barraskewda without any of like the benefits of rain
Yeah.
really is not great.
Wakan, one of the great goats of weakness berries, I think.
Wachon Berry.
They can go with
The
like,
Wackenberry.
these
I
are-
think it's better than Rindo.
Whacking my PP berry.
That thing is that berry is very
This
phallic.
is the
I cannot
water
blame you.
one. Wait, no, is it the water one? No, this one isn't the water one.
Yeah, that's the
I think
that's
we have
the
two.
water
I think
one.
there are 2 water ones. Hold on.
We have to get the incenses.
We need to
figure-
consense the
the-
Google.
Let me go to incense. I'm typing in incense right now. No, yeah, there's a sea incense and a wave incense, and they both do the exact same thing.
Lamau.
One of them is for Mantike and Mantine, and the other is for Azurill and Meryl for breeding.
Wow,
That's
so
what those
cool.
incense do, by the way. That allows them to get
Yeah.
the pre-evolved. Weakness policy.
I love weakness policy. I think this thing is
A.
cracked. I think I'd honestly put this thing here.
I agree.
I love weakness policy so much. White herb.
White herb.
White herb is also
B or
really,
A.
really good. I think
I
I'd put
think
it
that
like
this is-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
White
can
herb
see
is really
that.
strong. It just eliminates some of the downsides of your best moves.
Yeah, and it's also really good for Unburden.
This is wide lens, right?
Lens
Mousehold
Good
loves
for
this
Mousehold.
thing, but like,
It's like I'd say it's C
And I mean,
tier,
like,
it's
you
not
could use it
terrible.
for
I think
other
it's better than
stuff.
utility umbrella.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll put it above the weakness berries. I'll put it above the.
I think it should be below the weakness berries,
I'll
but
put it
right
above
below.
Pinch.
Yeah, but
um,
above the pinch berries.
Wise
Wise
glasses.
glasses.
Where's muscle band?
Put that shit by Muscle Band.
Yeah, right here.
You know who else loves the wise glasses?
This is horrible. Why did I do this? All right, this is.
Alright, only 2 more items. The Yache berry.
Oh, this is Yachi. Yachi is one of the best weakness berries in the game.
Yeah, I'd put that like
I love Shucka.
I'd put it below Shucka, but right below Shucka.
Okay.
I'll put it here.
I feel like much more viable to like have a resist berry against than Ice Beat is.
What is
Zoom
this
lens
item?
is so bad.
Zoom lens.
Throw this in D tier.
The
Literally
accuracy of
awful.
attacks by the holder is 1.2 times if it moves after its target.
Yeah,
I think it's better than the absorb bulb shit, and maybe the Jaboka berry, but like.
It's
put
only
it-
for
Not-
slower Pokemon. It literally gets outclassed by
I'll put it here.
wide lens. I think F tier is viable.
You know what? That's actually yeah. You'd rather just one wide lens.
I don't know. I'd rather have zoom lens than metronome, and binding band probably.
You know what? I'll put this thing here. All right. This is our Pokemon item tier list. I'm so proud of you guys. We made it.
I am so tired.
Yeah.
This is a long one, boys. This episode is 2 hours right now.
This is a
Oh my
treat
God.
for you guys.
Pre-editing though. Pre-editing.
Do
That is
you
very
think
fair.
you're gonna edit?
You know what? That's so valid. I don't feel like doing that. Editor's note. Why did we do this? Like, it's several days later. I just felt like adding this. Why did we do this? We took like an hour and a half on this. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Because why? Why did we do this? We didn't need to do this. We could have just like been like, choice items, and then like expert belt, and that's the tier list. Why do we rank all of them? Okay, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Back to the video, even though it's about to end. Just post that shit
fuck yeah.
raw, brother.
That would be so hype.
So hype.
Yeah, I mean, I had some other stuff that we want to talk about, but like, it's been 2 hours. I think we could wrap
Next
it up.
episode.
We can talk about some stuff next episode. We can talk about.
Next
Our-
time, a gold, silver fourth.
Please don't.
We'll
Alright.
have two of our draft battles to talk about. We'll have the one that we did today, and then the one that we're doing this week.
That's fun.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I'm so
We
excited.
can go over both of them. We can make fun of you. It will be awesome.
Alright,
Oh, yeah,
let's
we
do
can make fun of
ultimate
each other's
YouTuber outro time. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not doing that.
Smash that like button, fellow Vinny and Dragoners.
Please do not call my fans
HR2,
that.
slap that.
My fans are not called the Vinny and Dragoners.
And dragging these nuts across your face. I'm tired.
Oh, it's
Alright.
over.
Alright,
I'm
guys.
so tired.
Thank you guys so much for
Wait.
watching. Do actually like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're so
Please
close
subscribe.
to
I need to eat
close
this
to
week.
10 million subscribers. So if you just subscribe, you'll get us a little bit closer. I'm trying to hit 10 million by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much.
Trying to hit 10 mil in 10 minutes.
Come subscribe to me too. Come subscribe to me too.
Oh
please,
yeah,
for the love
make
of
sure to
God.
subscribe to Steve SBU. His channel will be linked in the description.
Sure,
and if you guys
somehow
really
made
enjoyed
your
this
way through all
video,
of this, you're a hero.
if you
hero.
guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out episode
Heart
1.
emojis.
Or if you're watching this later on, be sure to check out the next episode. They'll be on the end card right now. Peace out.